Everybody give it up for the Retro Rewind podcast number 15. What's good, everybody? Great to see y'all, man. Great to see y'all in the house. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate everybody. What a blessing it is to be here. Much love to all you guys for showing support to this podcast. We've been doing this podcast since 2021. It's been almost a full 2 years since we've been doing this, and it's been great. Every single guest that we've had on here has been awesome, and you guys make this as great as it is because you guys show up and support this as much as you do. Thank you guys so much. Before we introduce the guest for today, I want to go over a couple things real fast. So the question, well, Sir Duke, what's up, man? How you feeling? Great to see you. Golden Rage, T-Walls, Juice City John, welcome in. We appreciate you for coming through. All right, so the podcast, as you guys already know, is opened up for questions. So I want to go over that real fast. So in your channel rewards, if you go to the 100 channel points, there should be something that says Ask Kevin French. All you gotta do is redeem that, type your question in, and we'll get it on screen. All right, now everybody is limited to 5 questions. If you want to ask as many questions as you want, you can subscribe to the Patreon page, which allows you to get unlimited questions. I just dropped the link for that. If anybody wants to go subscribe to that, you can go do so, and you can ask as many questions as you want. You know, if you want to ask more than 5, you can do that. If you want to ask 20, 30, 40, 50, you can do that. All right, so I just want to make sure y'all know where to do that. Also on the Patreon page, this VOD, so the replay of this stream, this replay of this podcast, you can actually go check it out on Patreon as well. That'll be uploaded to that page probably about a couple hours after this podcast ends. All right, without further ado, let's get the man of the hour. Everybody get off your feet and give it up for Kevin.
Sorry, I was muted.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. You know, as much as we stream, yo, it still be those moments like that, right?
Yeah, right, for real.
You know, that happens to me all the time. I'll be streaming thinking I'm talking to somebody, whole time I'm muted, and the stream like, dog, we can't hear you. I'm like, oh, my bad. My bad. But great to have you on, Kevin French. How you feeling today, man?
Feeling good, man. I'm in the community here, man. You know how much I like how do you say, participating in this community, you know, with the game nights and everything.
Absolutely.
Just watching the wildness that goes on in this damn community, man.
Oh yeah, you
like
know,
having me as a guest, I feel honored.
You know, and honestly, I feel like you fit right in. I feel like you fit right in, man.
I appreciate it.
I think you fit right in, man. You got good vibes, and that's what we look for, man. But like I said, thank you for being here. Thank you for accepting the invite to be here. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it for granted that you have to be on here. You wanted to be on here, and that makes me feel really, really good. So I just want to let you know that.
Hey, man, I had to make a time for this, you know, as I was saying, like, you know, my work hectic has been busy. And, you know, for you guys that follow me, I haven't been streaming in about, I think it's been over a month now. I went on one of my little hiatus again.
Yeah,
but not for good, not for good.
Yeah, it has been, because I was like, I saw you in the stream, what were we, in July? I saw you in the stream a lot in May. And I was like, and then I was like, damn, where did Kevin French go? He's gone again. I'm like, damn.
Man, I'm like Houdini, man. I disappeared and I reappear when I want to. I'm like, I ain't running from child support or anything like that.
Oh, but, you know, I hope not. I hope not, man. I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you're amazing, and this is why we wanted you on here. So, in this podcast, we're gonna learn a lot about you. You're gonna learn a lot about the viewers here based on the questions that they have for you. But this is all about you. This is all about community building. I want the community to know you, and hopefully, like I said, you can learn more about the community here that you don't already know. Because like I said, you are a part of this community, so you already know how we get down. So
I appreciate it.
As I prefaced to you yesterday, prepare. You might get some wild questions, man. You know how it is. So just be on the lookout for that, man.
I'll try to, man. I'll try to.
All right. Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out. See, Conscious Beauty, thank you for coming to Retro African. Great to see you. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast. All right. You said French skin is skinning. Oh yeah, it's skinning. It's skinning. Yes, it is. All right, Kevin French, we're gonna get to know you. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. So I want to talk a little bit about you, early you. So we're gonna get to know early childhood Kevin French. So talk about born and raised, and then we'll kind of elaborate off of that.
Man, where do I even begin, man? For one, let me start. Born and raised in Baltimore, lived in Providence, Rhode Island for about 15 years. Lived in DC for about a year, then came back here like in my was I 17, 18? I don't remember anymore, man. Basically, you know, as you know, we're both from the same city. I basically came back here to basically live back with my mom. I was living with my dad up north.
Okay. So you've always been a DMV guy. Sounds like majority been a DMV guy.
Yes. I graduated high school in DC actually.
Okay. And actually, I want to touch on that. But before we touch on that, I want to talk about life growing up in the city. Talk about life growing up in the different places that you've been. So Baltimore, DC, Rhode Island. Talk about just life growing up there, just living there. Talk about the differences and similarities.
Man, growing up in Baltimore, man, it was an experience. Like, just a little bit of time that I had there. Like, you know, I don't know if this sounds familiar to you, like, you know, the yellow, red top, blue top, or whatever like that. I actually recently watched The Wire. Don't kill me for this. Like, by recent, I mean last year. Everybody was complaining I didn't watch it, despite the fact I live here. And I'm just like, wow, that brings back some memories, you know? Like, yeah, it's like it's some real shit, you know?
Yeah, and we get to see it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Because every day you look on the news, I mean, this could probably go for anywhere, but every day you look on the news, something is happening here. It's like, damn, you can't even go out and enjoy yourself because this city is just off the shit. Like, it's wild, man. And
yeah, really. You hear about that thing that happened over the weekend?
Yeah, the block party. Yeah.
Terrible, right?
It's crazy. You can't even go outside your home and chill and relax without something happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's a block party. Like, it's designed to have the community to come together as one, and you can't even live that. You can't even have fun with that peacefully. You know, it's crazy. So
you really can't.
So talk to me about the differences between living in Baltimore versus DC versus Rhode Island.
Well, Baltimore, DC, I feel like they're pretty much the same, except for I had, like, you know, the little hecklers, little kids that would be like, oh man, where you're from, and I'll say the Northwest, Southwest, DC or something like that. I'm like, oh, you know, Baltimore, and they're like, Baltimore.
Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that. And we don't like them. We don't like them. So that's how I go.
Cause a little bit of issues, man. Funny enough, I when I was in high school in DC, and it started off with that whole thing of, you know, oh, I'm from Baltimore, you know, like that. And I'm just, you know, I'm from Baltimore. I'm wearing on a damn Death Note shirt, you know. I don't want to cause any trouble. Remember, like, my first week there, some kid tried to what happened? He took my mashed potatoes, and I don't remember if he shoved it in my face or something. He did. I think no, I'm sorry. He took my mashed potatoes, and, like, I believe he poured water on me. What? And before I can even react, the I guess it was one of the security people or whatever like that, one of the faculty members in the cafeteria. They come and stop me or whatever like that. But however, it ended up okay, because actually the kid, him being from I think Chicago or something like that, and he did some wrongdoing or something to some kids there, and basically, you know, he had to transfer schools, like, out of retaliation, whatever he did there.
That's crazy.
But I had to deal with things like that. Had to deal with, you know, like, just that weirdness of, oh man, DC is better than Baltimore, and like that, you know, it's crazy.
And that's been going on for years too. Like, I don't. It's funny because you would think, like, we're all in the same facility. Like, you would think there would be some type of unity there, but it's quite opposite. Like, people here, we hate go-go music. You know what I'm saying? Like, we every time somebody from DC talk about go-go music, we always, like, shit on that. Like, I don't like go-go music. I don't know if it's just the fact. I really don't even know if it's the fact that I'm just from here and it feels like that's like a thing. Like, you're from here, you don't like it, or I don't know. I can't really get with it. I don't know. I don't know. But part of me is just the culture of living here. You just don't fuck with that kind of music.
And I can't blame you. I think at first I was like, okay, this is kind of weird, but then one day I was in a car and I heard someone make a go-go remix of the original Pokemon theme song, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
Like, it sounds goofy, bro. Like, how do you like it? But some of those classic ones, you know, they kind of hit.
Yeah.
But I can't mess with all of it.
Can't mess with all of it. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that's how it is, man. It's like I said, it's just interesting to me how the parameters are so close, but yet there's so much hatred between like you would think DMV, we all repping DMV, we all repping that, you know, but it's not like that. It's not like that at all. So okay, so I did want you to touch on Rhode Island though, because I've never been there. Can you touch on a little bit about what that was like?
Yeah, to me, it was like Baltimore light. Like, you know, like the crime rate there isn't like so bad. It isn't like as much to do here as compared to there. But then again, I was a kid, so I don't know. Like, I go there periodically to like for holidays, stuff like that, to you know, see my dad's side of the family and everything. Yeah. But even so, like, it's nothing really there that I'm like, oh man, I have to go there for that. Like, you know, there's like, you know, for example, the thing that that thing, I forgot what you call it, that used to be at the park. It was like very recently. I forgot what it's called. Like they don't have as much things as that there. Like, you know, like maybe it's changed, but you know, you can't just be like, okay, man, there's an event going on down here. It's summertime and everything like that. Like, you might find something. You might have to go to, I don't know, Boston or somewhere like because, in the outside. Yeah. Because
if I'm not mistaken, I think Rhode Island is the smallest state. Got, well, at least one of the least, like the lowest population, I think, or something like that. Something like that. It's either the smallest state in geographical, you know, width or whatever. But I'm not sure about population. I know it's not. It's one of the smaller states. So when you say there's not much to do, I could see that. Like, you got to go to one of the other states up north to actually probably do something, which probably Boston or whatever.
Yeah, I remember a field trip I took up there. We ended up going to this museum, and I don't remember if it was Vermont or New Hampshire. It was one of those states that borderlines Canada, and we went to some library there that was it was basically like on the border of Canada and the United States, and it was like, oh, like, well, this is cool, but like, this is a field trip. Like,
right. We got our first question for you today. Okay, are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
All right, City John, the lovely City John has a question for you. Hey Kevin, where is your local spot? Where's your favorite local spot to eat in each of the places that you lived?
Oh, that's a hard one, because ever since like I started exploring places here, for one, I'll start with Baltimore.
Okay.
Retro, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but there's this place on I believe that is Utah and Martin Luther King. They specialize in vegan food. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I probably don't know, honestly. Probably don't. What's the name of the place?
I'm trying to remember. It is called what? Lana Kush.
Okay. Well, you gave me something to try out. Lana Kush.
Yet. You have to try it out, man. Like, I'm not a vegan myself, and it's pretty good. Like, you know, you eat the food, be like, wow. Like, you won't realize that it's vegan food until you look at the receipt, like, oh, okay, well, this costs a little bit, but you know. Not counting that though, there's a place in Columbia called Stanford Grill.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Yeah, man. You have to go there, man. Their menu is limited, but it's just the atmosphere and everything, and the stuff that they have there. Like, even though it's limited, they put their heart into it. It tastes really good.
What's your favorite dish? What do you normally get when you go?
Normally, I get the chicken, the grilled chicken with the mashed potatoes and the string beans, and that says a lot because I don't really like to eat string beans like when I go out.
Right. So wait, so what do they specialize in? You said the menu is limited. What do they specialize in? I've never been, but I've heard of it. I know people told me about that.
What do they specialize in? Like, I believe their specialty, don't quote me on this, it is I want to say it's their steak, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It was just that I went there for some worker outing one day a while ago, and you know, like the menu choices, I was just like, oh, chicken. I like chicken. Let me just choose that. And then I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. And the last 3 times I went there, I actually went there probably less than 3 weeks ago. I got the chicken.
Okay.
It's really good.
I was gonna ask you, so have you ever tried the steak?
The steak? I have not. Someone I went with had the steak. And
really good.
They said it tasted, how did she describe it? It was it had an iron taste to it or something, but it was like, seemed like she was giving it like a fair sort of grading or something like that.
You said an iron taste? That don't sound good to me.
Yeah, like it really does.
And honestly, I'm looking at your face. I'm looking at your face as you're trying to describe it. I'm like, this can't be good. This cannot be good. It cannot be good, man. It can't. Because your face was saying it all. And I'm like, I was expecting a more exuberant face, and you was like, nah. But it's funny because you said they specialize in this. So I'm getting ready to think you're gonna say, oh, it was bomb. Like, it's good. Like, iron. Like, yeah, that's probably not it. That's probably not it.
Man, take my word. Just get the chicken. Just get the chicken. We'll be fine. We're black, man. We love chicken.
All right. I meant to ask you. What was your favorite thing to get at the vegan spot?
I either get the vegan ribs or the vegan what's the other thing I usually get? Because I haven't been there, and yeah, it tastes really good. There's another thing I usually get, and I every time I went there, they never have it, and now I can't remember. Sorry, I have terrible memory.
That's good. That's good. No, you're good. You're good.
Or at least get those vegan ribs, man, with the vegan mac and cheese and the candy yams.
Oh,
bomb.
Oh, okay.
Bring a 20 with you though. Bring a 20 with you though, at least.
You said bring a 20.
Bring a 20.
Okay, I'm gonna have. Okay, so you saying bare minimum, I'm spending at least 20.
At least 20. You might get away with spending 19, but you're going to have to spend that 20.
Well, here's the thing. I don't mind as long as it's good. And the way you hyping this up, it sounds like it's really good. So I'm gonna have to go. You said, what's the name of it called again?
Land of Kush. It's on Utah. Utah and MLK.
Utah, and you said Utah and what else? You said MLK.
Yeah, MLK.
All right, I'm gonna definitely make sure that I go visit that because vegan ribs and vegan candy yams and vegan mac and cheese sound good to me, man. That really sounds good. Okay, the other place, Rhode Island. Favorite place to eat?
Man, I'll be honest. I have not even. I haven't really explored that much of that city. But when I was a kid, though, they had this buffet that my dad would always take me to, and it was a Chinese buffet. I love Chinese food. I would. We wouldn't go there to eat. We would just go there and take to-go plates. And me being like the biggest one in the family and everything like that, like, you know, my to-go plate was heavy. So Dad, forgive me for all the times that you took me to that buffet and probably had to pay like $30 for my damn plate. I don't know, inflation, whatever. But I really haven't explored it because like I said, I like nowadays I go there for holidays, so like Thanksgiving, Christmas, I kind of rotate it out, so I'll really go to the restaurants unless it's like, I don't know, like a little Starbucks or something like that. Okay, gotcha. You're not doing nothing too big up when you go up there nowadays. Okay, understand. Okay, all right. Well, perfect. City John, that was a great question. Thank you for asking that. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get back into the conversation. I do want to touch on, because Juice's question is kind of what I want to touch into as well. So I guess we'll go ahead and get that up there. But we talked about growing up. I want to know what kind of aspirations you had as a kid. Like, what did you want to be when you grew up? That, you know, everybody's like, well, I want to be this one. I want to be a firefighter when I grow up. I want to be a police officer. What was yours? That's funny enough. Mine was actually a firefighter.
Really?
Yeah, it really was. From at least from as far as the back I can remember until even now, actually, is to be a firefighter. Actually recently took my my firefighter training course thingy. I forgot what they call it, last March. And I had to do the physical test, jumping through the tires and jumping over things, climbing the building with all the equipment on and everything, doing CPR. It was pretty fun. And it took me that long. Mind you, I'm 31 now. I was 30 back then. It took me that long to even like go through with it. But it's just like, as I got older, like it was like, like being a firefighter, or actually having just having a normal 9 to 5 that you don't have to.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to laugh at Juice. He's talking playing with the hose.
Playing with that.
Oh boy. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. Did that inspiration come from somewhere to be a firefighter? Did you have any your family with any background there, or just?
It actually came out of nowhere.
Okay.
I don't know what caused it. I guess like it was from like the DARE programs that I would have in school and everything. Every now and then get a firefighter come in. I'm just like, yo, that equipment look cool as shit. I want to spray somebody with a water hose or something. I don't know what I was thinking. But ever since then, I was like, yeah, I should become a firefighter, and I ended up in IT.
Hey, that's always how it be though. Like, as young kids, we have these dreams, and a lot of us don't even do those dreams that we had. You know what I'm saying? It always ends up being something else. But as when you're that young, it's always good to think big. It's always good to think, the bigger scale. But sometimes it don't always end up that way. So, all good. Okay, so that's great. So, and I guess we're getting ready to touch into that now because you mentioned about IT. But before we get into that, I'm gonna get into more of you currently. But I want to talk about. We talk about your childhood dreams. What hobbies did you have though? Like, what did you enjoy doing growing up?
Growing up, hobbies, like, I'm just gonna go down the list here.
Okay.
I freaking love cars. So anything auto related, I am into, except for NASCAR.
Yeah.
No. Photography. That started like pretty late. I believe that started when I was 20, like when I first started going to college and everything.
Okay.
Actually, in college, my major was media arts. I wanted to do some camera work, maybe like for the local news station, like ABC2 News, something like that.
Okay.
Up there on Television Hill, I actually live in that area, so it kind of made that even more. I love fashion.
In Towson?
Yes.
Television Hill? Okay, yeah, okay. Okay.
Oh no, Television Hill is actually in Hamden.
Hamden, yeah. Okay, I'm about to say I used to work over in the area. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I know, but there is a news station out Towson. I want to say it's shit. Is that Fox? No, it's not Fox. That's it's not WJZ. Maybe it's ABC or it's one of them. It is one out there.
ABC.
Though. I think it's ABC, right? Yeah.
ABC too.
Because I used to go to school out Towson, and I used to always see it all the time. Okay.
Like right on York.
Yeah, right on York Road. Yep. So let me ask you this. So your major was in media. I guess I'm kind of pivoting just a little bit, but what are you doing now that ties into what you majored in? How does it relate?
I guess that I could plug my camera into the computer, and if something goes wrong, I can most likely fix it. It does not relate at all. I guess I could like go on about how I got into IT, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yep.
So actually, my first IT job, I was doing technical support behind a desk for Rockstar Games. This was back when GTA 5 was a little bit new. I did that, hearing kids crying about, how they lost their T20 or whatever the hottest ticket of the car or house was at the time or whatever. And it just got like, I got tired of it real fast. I'm just like, I'm not really doing anything with computers. But one day, I had just got tired of it, posted my resume on Indeed, and like a few days later, like a representative from the school system actually came back and touched me. He was like, "Hey, yeah, you want to apply for this?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I had no background in that. I have like no certifications or anything like that. So that was my first thing that was like, yeah, I'm actually doing some computer work. I'm actually fixing something here. Like basically just working off of like what I learned as a kid. That was none of my hobbies is computers and such. I messed with them ever since I was a kid.
Okay.
But went from that to one company I can't say the name.
Okay, perfectly fine. I understand. I get it.
And then went from that to another one, and finally the one I was telling you about yesterday.
Okay. So you do like what you're doing because you did always love computers or just love playing around with that kind of stuff in general.
Oh yes, it's pretty fun. However, in between, it did get a little tiring because it was another help desk position. It got to a point whereas I didn't even want to be behind my own computer because seeing like the Windows Start logo, just like, man, I'm at work. So I did have a little period of when I only touched a computer when I was at work, but then where I'm at currently, it's like I have more control. I have more say so, and it kind of just makes me feel like better about what I'm doing. Like, yeah, it's like I don't mind doing this at home and everything like that, and it doesn't really it feels like work maybe half the time, which is not bad.
Okay, all right, gotcha. Okay, we got another question from Juice Man. This is actually a good question. If everything aligned in your life and you were given the opportunity, would you pursue to become a firefighter?
I would, yes. I honestly would. I guess the things that like kind of sold me out on it was, okay, yeah, the time thing. Like, you know, I gotta probably be at a fire station for who knows how long, a couple of days, a week maybe. Actually, when I did the that thing last year, it was more like half of it was more like, let me just try it out. Let me see how far I can get. And I actually got pretty far. In fact, I'm still on a list for them to call me back and, you know, hey man, you still interested? Like that's like I basically passed everything I could.
You said you did that last year?
Yes.
Last year? Okay. Yeah, that like the timetable for like, what is the time that, like, is that normal for it to be that long of a gap that you haven't heard back?
Yeah, apparently it is. Apparently, what they do is they have you take start with the written test. You know, you pass that, then you move on to the physical and everything like that. And then once you're on that, you go through like a normal job interview sort of thing. And then after that, like if they like you, like you're like, okay, yeah, I'll put you on this list or whatever. Like, you know, you're qualified and everything like that. Your stuff came clear. However, we're not hiring right now.
So if they hit you back up and said, right now, we want you, you're leaving the IT?
I'm gonna be honest, I thought about it.
Because I mean, you signed up for me because you interested, right?
Right. I'm still on the fence about that, you know? I'm like, as I think further and further, it's like I kind of just like like, you know, as I discussed yesterday, like being there, like where I work is enough. Like just seeing them like in person and everything like that. So it's like I don't know. Like you probably have to ask me like in another. Give me like another month. I have a clear answer.
You got a good answer. Yeah, I get it though, because you like what you do, but something that you always wanted to do, the opportunity came up. It's a tough decision because it's like something I always wanted to do versus something I currently like to do now. It is a tough decision. So does money play a factor in this at all? Or was it just what I really want to do?
It's mainly that. Like I would say it's the money too. I would be basically like going to a position where I was like, okay, I make probably like a little bit less than I'm making now. So
okay. So yeah, so it would gotta be about, do I really want to do this? You're gonna take a little cut in money. Okay. That's understandable. That's understandable. That's why I kind of asked, was because I wanted to see if your love for something versus the money, where you stood at on that. Because a lot of times you know, a lot of people in these, when they make decisions like that, they always base it off of money first. And I only bring that up ironically because we talk about this all the time, about my recent transition from a job that was paying me good money versus what I'm doing now, which is kind of just my content creating, and how much of a difference that was in pay. And but because I love to do this so much, that I was willing to sacrifice that moolah for you know, peace of mind and enjoyment. And so I just kind of wanted to see where you stood at on that, because you know, I know a lot of people are ready to take the money. You know, if the money is good, they're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? But are you are you happier doing that though? You know, because your money is good, but if you're not happy, then what the fuck? You know?
Right.
What is your standpoint on just that whole idea, like money versus happiness when it comes to your career or whatever?
Honestly, for me, it would be go for the happiness. At the same time, I'm on the fence because, you know, like in this economy, like, can you really do that? But at the same time, I feel like peace of mind, the happiness and everything like that, like weighs more than, you know, having an extra, you know, whatever amount of money in your pocket and your wallet in your bank account. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you're like, you know, you could be going to a job that pays you, I don't know, like $1 million a year. However, it makes you want to, you know, it makes you feel terrible at the end of the day.
Yeah, and a lot of those jobs like that, that pay more, you definitely, it may stress you out more. The one thing I'll say, working at Xfinity for all those years, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's satisfied. I mean, it paid the bills, granted. Did I have extra money to save? Or maybe let me not say that, because maybe my saving habits weren't the best they were supposed to be, but they paid the bills. But boy, oh boy, was I stressed out. You know, I ain't got to deal with that as much now. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather my mind be clear and free than be stressed out. So that's where my that's where I lie at on this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm going with the peace of mind and the happiness over the moolah. Tiffy, welcome in. Save the buns, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How you feeling today? The mods will help you with the questions. All right. Thank you, Kevin French, for that. I appreciate that, man. Now,
anytime.
Before we move on to go deeper into some of the hobbies that you said earlier, I want you to compare the Kevin French now versus a younger version of Kevin French. Talk about some growth in you, talk about some things that you've changed and about yourself, some things that you like about yourself now, some things you like about yourself maybe back then. Talk about that. That's the comparison.
Oh, that's a good one. Because I think Kevin French now will probably beat up the Kevin French in his 20s and his teen years. Yeah, I was very angsty and just basically just growing up stuff, you know?
Right.
One thing I learned over the years was accountability. That was very hard for me. Like I had to just straight up admit that.
Okay.
Everything that I would do, like if it went wrong, like when I was younger, I would have some excuse for it, like, oh, you know, this thing happened, like, you know, so that's why I couldn't do that. And like, you know, just something like snapped at me one day, like, you know, I need to take more accountability. I need to, you know, grow up and everything like that. Aside from that,
that's a big one though. Accountability is a big one though. That's big.
Man,
because as we grow up, we gain more responsibilities. So you're basically relying on yourself as you get older, unless you have a spouse or anything like that. But the accountability, you're on your own. Like you're not in your mom's crib anymore. Like so you have more accountability for yourself. So that's big, you know. And that's a lesson that I learned. Like I can't run to mom no more. Oh, mom, this happened. I've got to take accountability and handle things for myself. You know what I'm saying? That's a big lesson that I learned too.
And speaking of, that's one person who will never, like, my mom, man. She will not, like, she's just always just like, man, Kevin, you need anything, man? Like, you know, I can help her out with this, I can help her out with that. I'm like, I'm good, mom. Let me just grow up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so like, I definitely, man, just, you know, like you said there, you got to be on your own and everything like that. Like, that's definitely important.
Yeah.
Like, you can't make them an excuse for, I don't know, like why the lights off or something.
That's facts. Yep. It's like that's all on you. Anything else? Anything else? Any other comparisons? Like, what do you like about yourself? I mean, anything else like you like about yourself now versus then? Is there anything that you like about yourself back then that you don't like about yourself now?
Man, me back then versus me now. I say one thing I didn't like. Where do I even start? Like, for one, I partied way too much in my freshman year of college, man.
Most do in their freshman year. I can't knock you for that. Most do, yeah.
Like did it way too much, and also it was just things that I did. Like I was just this person that didn't care about anything. Like I used to just be like that person, like, you know, I'm into cars and everything. My old neighbors used to hate me. I would just rev my car like very late at night and wouldn't even care. But then as I get older, I'm like, you know, I gotta calm that stuff down. So like I kind of actually found like an in between that, like, you know, not caring about what people think of me, but at the same time, like, you know, hey, be cautious, like, you know, don't be doing things like too like, you know, rambunctious. You got to calm down a little bit. I found it in between.
Yeah. Okay. Did you consider yourself a party person?
I still do. However, as I'm getting older, I can't keep up, you know, as much as I used to.
That's usually the case as you get older. That's usually the case. Okay, because I was curious. I was just wondering if that was a phase in your college days, or was that just who you are as a person, more of a outgoing extrovert personality versus more of an introvert personality?
Oh man, I have my days, but I'm mostly I'll say I'm mostly an extrovert.
Okay.
Like, you know, I like meeting new people and everything like that.
Okay.
At the same time, it's like, don't want to meet like new people just out of nowhere. Like, you got to prepare me a little bit.
I was gonna say, because Mr. Graham on that one stream, he was like, Kevin French, you're not giving yourself enough credit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that one stream he came in and he was like, yeah, you remember that? Yeah, you're not giving yourself enough credit, man.
I believe he's right, and that's because me and Mr. Graham, we go to comic and anime conventions together a lot, and it's rare that I go in there feeling out of place. Like I usually find somewhere to party or some people to hang out with, and they'd be like totally complete strangers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just like, you know, like if I'm with people that are in the same field, like, you know, we got the same interests and everything like that, I'm gonna be myself.
Be yourself, right? Okay, understandable. How long have you and Mr. Graham known each other?
Oh man, I think I know him since I first moved here. Like I always get confused in that, because I remember when we met through Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if you remember back in the day when people used to play cards at the the plaza.
Oh my God, you bringing back memories. The only reason why I say that is because I always grew up in the area, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Matter of fact, I'm getting flashbacks because I was in there recently, and I'm just like, damn, there's nothing there now. Like that whole thing is gone.
Really,
have you been there recently? Like been up that area recently?
I think I've been there about a year ago, and I was like, wow, Power Gamer isn't here anymore. Yeah, it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, in fact, I got a homeboy that used to work at Power Gamer. I forgot what the boss's name was. It was some Asian guy. But
I know exactly
what I'm talking about. Yeah, and he always used to give me discounts because I knew my homeboy. But it just brought back memories, because like that Power Gamer used to be my spot. Like, so I used to get my hair cut at the what is that name of that barbershop? New Direction? No, not New Direction. It was something. But you know the barbershop. I think it's New Direction. Was it New Direction?
What you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I used to get my hair cut at New Directions, and then I used to go to the food court that was right there, and then the Power Gamer, or that Subway that was right across from there. But I used to go to Power Gamer and just spend hours in there. We used to just play the games all day. It gave me like some like nostalgic feel, because I remember I used to go to Best Buy and like demo the games, and like Best Buy took that away after a while, and then Power Gamer was that for me. So I used to go hang out in there, and I always used to see the guys playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the tables. You go in there now, it's I mean, it's not even there no more. Nothing's there. They kind of
I think it's
outdoor strip type of thing now. It's like you can't even like go inside a mall type or a plaza. It's like a individual like stores now. It's crazy how they transform that. But I miss those days, man. I miss those days.
Same, brother. Same.
I miss those days. Okay, but you met him playing Yu-Gi-Oh at the plaza.
Man, and the crazy thing is, Mr. Graham, he's one of those philosophical, like, type motherfuckers, man, and that's why I love him so much, man. He's like everywhere he goes, he just smoked the fattest blunt or whatever. Even back then, like when we was all straight edge and everything, man. And seeing where that came from, because since we were younger, his dad would come up there too and everything like that. His dad was one of those type of people like, hey man, we gotta do a Black Wall Street sort of thing, man. Like it was always spending some wisdom, and it definitely passed on to him. And for us to be friends for that long, I love it, because we have our things like, whereas like, oh, we haven't seen each other in like a year or 2 years or whatever, and basically like something will come up and we'll see each other like, whoa, hold up, man, what's up, man? Oh, what's up with you? And then next thing you know, we're chilling with each other like nothing happened.
Like you didn't miss a beat. Yep.
Right, exactly.
I got a friend like that too. Like the vibe's always good. We may not talk all the time, but trust me, when those links happen, you would think we've been hanging out all this entire time. Like, and I love friends like that. You know, like I'm the kind of guy, I like my space a little bit. You know, I don't have to hang out with friends all the time. So, you know, I like my space, you know, so like some of y'all know Black Guy. I don't know if he's in here. I told him to pull up, but I have a friend. He was in the military for a while. So that was that period of time where we couldn't really hang out like that. And, you know, ever since he came out of the military, we picked up right where we left off, as if like he never left to begin with. And I love those kind of friends, because you don't let the time gap affect y'all friendship. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of people be like, well, fuck it, you ain't talked to me in so long, fuck you. And or, you know, or just different vibes. It's always been the same kind of vibes, and I love that. I love that.
Man, like I love it too. I hate the opposite of that, man. Like what you're just saying, like, you know, like when people are like, oh man, you haven't talked to me in X amount of days, years, weeks, or like that. You're not my friend anymore. Fuck off, or whatever. It's just like, why? Like, especially now, we're adults, man. Like we gotta work and everything like that. Like you said, like the one thing, you like your space. I like my space too, man. Sometimes I just want to just focus on work and, you know, go home and I don't know, save money, do something, you know. And I have people like that in my life, unfortunately. Like, you know, oh, you haven't spoken to me or whatever. We're not friends anymore, or we're less friends, because it's just like for what, man? You have to understand, man. Like, come on.
Yeah, and like I said, I consider you one of my friends, and honestly, I joke about all the time. Like, damn, this Kevin French, he just disappeared. Like. You know, we met in 2021, 2022. I might have seen you like one time in 2022. Then you came back at like the end of 2022, and then you left for another brief time. Then I saw you back in May, and then you left again for like a month or two. But I'm like, Kevin French has always been a good guy. Like I never like once like, oh well, fuck you. I ain't seen you in ages. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always good vibes. I'm used to it at this point. Like I know he's gonna be gone. He gonna go away for another year. It's cool though, you know. I love it though. But yeah, it's like, but you gotta have the understanding. Like it like you said, we all have grown. We have responsibilities, and we can't always, you know, hang with people like we used to. Like we were younger, things were different back then. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have responsibilities. We were most likely living with our parents, or we was in school where we would see each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Those things don't exist no more. So reality is you're not going to be able to see each other like you maybe used to. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so having an understanding of that, or understanding of that, is very important. All right. Thank you for explaining that, man. Your background, Mr. Graham, and all that, because that's I think friendships are very important. You know what I'm saying? Like good ones, good healthy ones. Because like you said, you got people that look at that time gap and be like, okay, I'm not talking to you no more. And it's like, why? Like you don't value our friendship. Like so it tells me that you didn't value it much to begin with. Because because all of a sudden I'm just gone for a little bit of time. Now all of a sudden you don't fuck with me.
Right, exactly.
Like what did you just want me around to use me? Like what was the reason why you require me to be around you so much, and all of a sudden now that I'm not, it's an issue. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And yeah, that's what it ended up being most of the time. It's like, wow, I think it was something that you actually, that I had, that I was able to give to you, that you needed. And okay, I need to do my own thing. Oh man, I have to rely on something else or someone else to do this thing I need. And now you're salty.
Yeah, exactly. And that like, exactly, they must needed something from you, because like, you know what I'm saying, from like just this. Only thing I need from you, Kevin French, is to know that you still cool with me. You know what I'm saying? And as long as that's the case, I'm good. I don't require much. You know what I'm saying? I don't require much. Like you're great at what you do, and I know.
Thank you.
You know whatever you're doing is for the betterment of you. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm doing my whole growth process and sometimes I need to take a step away from just reality and focus on myself, you know what I'm saying, or the outside world. And you know, as long as you are working on yourself, I don't mind the space, you know what I'm saying, because I know everybody has to work on themselves to be where they want to be. So you know, I hate when people do that, and so I'm glad that you have that same perspective about that as I do. All right, so I want to get into more of now. What are your current hobbies now?
Current hobbies now, it's still with the cars and everything. Photography, that's been getting there. Like I do that whenever I can take a chance to, I don't know, find a spot and everything like that. My favorite thing to do with that actually is I'll drive around town, find a nice spot. It looks good. Like for example, I don't know if you ever been to the I think it's called the graffiti alley. The alley that's off of North Avenue, and it's just nothing but
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I try not to go down there too much, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Got a lot of good stuff down there. I've seen some good artwork down there.
Like but yeah, that's like actually one of the, like, if I find a good spot, I'll take a note somewhere like, hey man, like, okay, this is a good spot, let me take the street address or something like that. I'll come back here when I get a chance. It's still actually I believe like none of my hobbies actually changed between, I say now, in like the past like 10-15 years or so.
Okay.
I'm still into fashion. It's mostly streetwear though.
Okay, I was thinking, elaborate on that. Like, what got you into fashion? What do you normally wear? What intrigues you about fashion?
It's just like the fact that, like, you know, you can express like your, how do you say, like, your personality without saying much. That's how I look at it as. I mean, unless like you're just going there buying, you know, whatever you think will make everybody jump on your dick or whatever. Don't know. Like like my styling now is, well, it's summertime, man. I rock the booty shorts. I don't give a fuck. Like it's usually with a hey man, that's me. Yeah, exactly. It's you. Like big L, man, hella flamboyant, man. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
like,
you just dropped the big L, and I love that. Sound alarm, everybody. I love that. See, here's the thing. Not everybody's gonna get that. I'm a big L fan. I love flamboyant. I love that song. So when you said that, I was like, whoa, did you go there? I love that. I like how you did that. I really do. Cause I'm just a big L fan. So I know most of all his songs. So when you drop that in there, it struck a nerve. It struck in a good way. So, but no,
man, I'm glad it did, man.
I feel you. I feel you. No, I do too. He's one of the most underrated. You know, he didn't have much of a catalog, but he's one of the best. He's one of the best.
Right. If you've been in this man for a little bit longer, man, like he would do some damage.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, I don't want to drift too far off because I do want to get into music a little bit later. But okay, so you said you wear clothes and more flamboyance to showcase your personality. Why is that important to you?
It's just that, like, I don't want to look like, you know, some like average person or you know, it's just that like I said, like I'm extrovert when I want to be. But if I don't want to say much, it's like, okay, I want to go to, I don't know, a Wawa or something like that. But I want also people to see, like, you know, what a little bit what I'm about. I'll throw on the I'll probably throw on some Hawaiian, actually the shorts I have right now. Like if I stand up right here, like something like this. Okay. Just to say, like, hey, like I'm expressing myself a little bit, you know. And I love that. I love that self-expression. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm growing into, is learning to just not worry about what people say, and just like, you can only be, what's up, smooth girl? You can only be you, and how you express yourself is how you express yourself, and it shouldn't be a care about what other people think about how you express yourself. So I'm very happy that you put that out there like that. Like you wear what you wear for you. Not for, I think we get caught up in the whole idea of we wear what we wear for other people's approval or likeness, instead of wearing things for our own satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you brought that up, because that's big, and I'm still working on that for myself. You know what I'm saying? And another example I would go into is with that, like you know, like how people have merch. You have merch, actually. You know, just like, hey man, I fucks with this, or I watch this, or this is the thing that I do. Like, you know, I am, don't wear any Discord shirts. I don't know, they might think you're, I don't know, creepy or something like that. But
right. I wouldn't do that. I definitely wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that. Wouldn't do that.
So yeah, it's just stuff like that, like, you know, just expressing yourself in, like, you know, ways and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I just realized I have a pinky ring going. I just like to wear it just because I wore one. Like my dad got me into when I was younger.
Right.
But it also makes me like, hey man, I like a little bit of jewelry every now and then. In the clip that actually that you use as the preview there, I'm wearing on like the tightest choker ever. I kind of calmed that down. This was
I didn't even look that deep into it until you said it. Now I'm gonna go back and look at it now, just because you said something about it, man. I'm gonna pay close attention to that.
Look at it, man. Look at it. It's wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay close attention to that. All right, we got a couple good questions for you. First of all, Chicken Nuggets, welcome in. Thank you for being here, baby. As always, I appreciate you a lot. Her question, and I see everybody's question. We're gonna get to it. Chicken Nuggets question: what is your favorite fashion item?
Oh, I actually have them right here. It would be my Balenciaga speed trainers. I like always wanted these shoes, man.
Can we get that up to the camera just a little bit so we can see a little bit? Okay, nice. Okay. Like
I always wanted these, man. Like
how much do they cost?
I think they go for I think they like retail for $750.
Oh,
actually, like I bought those from StockX. It was, I think I bought it for like $590 or something like that, like about a few years back.
Okay.
But I always wanted them, but I was like, I don't want to drop so much money on a shoe. But I was like, yo, I love the shoe. Like, I love the look at it. The simplicity. I kind of need it. So I took some time to, like, you know, put some money aside. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna mess up my wallet doing that, you know.
Right. Exactly.
But that's my number one favorite item, definitely. Like it's a tie between that and actually no, I don't think anything else ties that, Retro. I think it's just that.
Well, what would you say would be your second then, if you don't have the next tie with that? Yeah.
My second would be I forgot what these Ray-Bans are called right here.
I love me some Ray-Bans. That's some of my favorite glasses. Like Ray-Bans, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty. Like like I forgot what those models are, what the model of those are, but
just Ray-Ban in general. I love those. I love Ray-Ban.
Yeah, man. Like I remember, like I still have my my Ray-Ban Wayfarers that I converted to eyeglasses back like a while back, like over 10 years ago. Unfortunately, I got to get them for like re-lens because they don't really like my eyes are too weak for them now.
Oh, okay. Understand.
But yeah, I'm with you on that. Like Ray-Bans, they always go like they go up with anything, man.
Right, exactly. I don't know, man. I don't want to harp back on, but I just really appreciate your openness with your level of self-expression. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's because I'm still working on that myself, and it's so. And when you say things like that, it's an inspiration to me to just go out there and just express without worrying about what people say, and that's great. I love that.
Man, we all gotta feel that way, man. Like it's just you gotta think about how you feel at the end of the day versus like what society feels, you know.
Yep, and that's all that matters. Happy. Yep, that's all that matters. Yep, sure. Absolutely. All right, thank you for that question, Chicken Nuggets. This question isn't necessarily tied to what we're talking about per se, but it's a good question. This is from Golden Adventures. What is your skincare routine, or you don't have any?
Golden, my skincare routine is I use Clean and Clear with one of those like I forgot what you call those brushes. It's made of silicone, but it's basically for the face. I do that every morning. Put a little bit of lotion on. That's it. Like that's all I have. Okay. Oh, and some witch hazel. Witch hazel to clean the face beforehand because my sometimes when I shave, like for example, I did today, it'll bump up. That's all I have.
Yeah, witch hazel. Yeah, I've learned that witch hazel is my best friend too. I will bump up crazy if I don't even. Witch hazel. I just bought this new stuff. I showed them on stream the other day. It's called Bump Patrol. I don't know if you've used Bump Patrol. That one's good for me. You use that one? Yeah, I use that, and that's been my go-to. Like, I noticed the difference. I actually ran out of it like for like the last 3 months. My ass been too lazy to buy it, and I know how the difference in my face when I wasn't using it versus now, since I've been using it on my face. Like it's a big, it makes a big difference, and so that's been my saving grace after I shave.
And like bump patrol, it definitely comes in handy. You ever tried the one that's they make a I don't know if that's the same one, but they make a shave cream sort of version of it.
Really? Who makes it?
It's by the same people. I think it's called like I think it's called Bump Patrol, but whoever the company makes it, it's the same people.
Oh, you gotta send that to me. I would love to use that as well.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely let you know, man.
Okay.
It comes in handy.
Yeah,
like especially because I go straight razor on my face. So
I was just giving to ask you what do you use to shave with? You use the straight razor? Okay.
Straight razor combined with the 𝐸 T outliner, and
okay,
we're fair game, man.
Okay, well shit, everybody clap it up for that, everybody. Clap it up for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, for real. That's good stuff. I'm writing notes down as we talk right now, because you know what I'm saying, because I'm always willing to try different shit, you know what I'm saying. Like I try to think that my technique is not the only technique, the correct technique. I love hearing how other people do shit. Maybe I just want to try something different. So I love that you express that, because I use a single blade razor, so I can't use the multi blade because that'll tear me up. It's gotta be, you feel me? Like multi-blade, my whole face getting torn up. So I had to learn to use the single blade is cool, but multi-blade, my face would be a mess. I couldn't even stream with how bad it would look with all the bumps and shit. It'd be terrible. Man,
I would look like a damn volcano, man. I could not use it. It gotta be the single. Gotta be the single.
Holy shit. For real, man. For real. I can relate, man. I remember one time I went to work. I don't know what I was thinking, because our skin is just not designed for those kind of razors, and but somebody had bought it for me for a Secret Santa gift, and you said he gonna look like he eating coochie. You know what? Be quiet. Be quiet. Be quiet. I was so somebody had gave me a Gillette razor for as a Secret Santa gift. I don't know why they got it for me, because they black and they know that, and I asked them after they gave it to me. I was like, "Do you use this to shave?" No. I said, "So why the hell did you give me this? And our skin is don't work with this kind of blade. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't even buy this." So anyway, they got it for me, and my dumb ass, because I was just being nice and trying to utilize the gift that they gave me, and not because the reality is I can't use it. Gotta go in the trash. I can't use it. You know what I'm saying? So, but my dumb ass tried it anyway, and boy, oh boy, I came to work the next day a mess. Thank God. Thank goodness for the damn mask. That's when COVID like was first, and you had to wear the mask. Thank goodness for the mask, because the mask kind of actually masked the bumps, because it actually, like, no one could really see how bad it was until like I went to go eat on lunch break, and I pulled the mask down to eat, and he was like, "Oh my God," and I was like, "Yeah, this is the razor that such and such gave me." They was like, "Why would they give you that?" I'm like, "I don't know. The real question is, why the fuck did I use it? That's the real question. Why the fuck did I use it?" You know what I'm saying? So
trying to be nice, man.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice just off the fact that, like, they gave me a gift, and I was like, all right, I don't wanna throw it away. I probably should have gave it back to him, knowing it was a Gillette multi-blade razor. I should just gave it back to him, like, "Look, can you exchange this for something that I can actually use here?" But I was like, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna use it, maybe because I haven't used that kind of razor in years. I was like, well, maybe something has changed over the years. It did not change. I was like, my face was awful, and the recovery process to get those bumps off, it took weeks. That's the thing about it. It's not like it's a simple solution, like they're gonna go away within a couple of days. That was like that for a couple of weeks, and I was like, oh my God, this is dreadful. This is dreadful.
Yes, you get them, man. It's a long battle, man. It's just you're in it for the long haul with those damn bumps, man. I hate when I get those shits, because I know, like, it's gonna be a while before it recovers.
Exactly. Yeah. Like even with the straight razor, the single blade razor, every once in a while I'll get a little bit of bumps, but it's nothing compared to what that Gillette was doing. That Gillette, and then there's nothing like, if I do get those bumps, the bump patrol, it gets rid of it within a couple hours. Before they even get going, they gone. So it's like, I'm cool with that, but that whole Gillette, nah, not no more, man. I was like, we will not do it. I never in my life, I gave it a chance. Going forward, never in my life will I use that ever again. I don't care if it's a gift, I will give it back to you, but never again. Never again, man. It tore me up so bad. Man. Yeah, man, it tore me up so bad, man. But thank you, Golden Rage, for that. I appreciate that. All right, City John had a question for you, Kevin French. Her question is, have you ever modeled?
Have I ever modeled? I have not. Everybody keeps saying that, oh man, Kevin, you should model and everything like that. I hear it like all the time. The only modeling I did was for one of my old friends. We're still friends now, but you know, just saying like, hey, yeah, we've been friends for a while.
Right.
He had a thing he had to do for his photography class, and he needed like a subject to, you know, basically work for and everything like that. So I basically went into this thing. He had this room or whatever. Sorry, it sounded like real creepy as I'm going further. I'm promising you nothing's creepy.
You're good. You're good.
But
You're good.
But he basically like had me use like his equipment and stuff like that. Like, you know, like his he has a rolling keyboard and like, you know, his computer and stuff like that. Like just basically looking on like hey man, just look natural. Look like you're just, you know, doing anything like that. But that's the only thing I ever did. I never like actually took it serious.
Do you think that that's something in your life that you may get into?
I don't think so, man. Like
only say that because you big into fashion, you know what I'm saying, and self-expression, and I feel like that's what modeling really is. You're expressing your you know, yourself, your what you wear. You're expressing that you don't mind showcasing this to people, you know. So I just thought because you like that kind of shit, you may venture into that.
It does sound like it will mix, but I think like the thing that I would think about is like, man, like, is my face correct? Am I doing the right face? Am I like, what am I doing here? Like, am I looking awkward? Like, it actually that happened when I was shooting for my friend. Like, you know, I'm like, yo, man, like, how do my face look, dude? Like, it's like, man, stop playing. Like, you know, you look alright, man. Like, you know, like just be natural. Like, yeah, you just be extremely self-conscious. Like at that moment, just like, man, I gotta be in front of a camera despite the fact I stream and stuff like that. You know,
that's understandable. Let me ask you another thing. Does age play a part in this? Do you feel like maybe you should have done that in your younger years, and maybe now as you're getting older, that's just something that you don't want to do? Does age play a factor into why you wouldn't venture into that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, me being 31, I feel like, I don't want to go in like on a Kendrick Lamar type thing, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna start my thing like real late. And at the same time, it's like I couldn't do it back then when I was younger because, like, let's be real, like my appearance and stuff like that, I didn't really take care of it. I'm just like, well, I'm a dude, like, you know, whatever.
Right.
Like my hair back in the day. Funny story. I used to work at Panera Bread, and my hair was in a way whereas this guy was ordering a sandwich like that. He was like, "Hey man, you like Johnny Bravo?" And I just like was like, "What?" Like,
oh my.
Holy shit.
Oh my.
Yeah, but I was a little different back then, man. Like the muscle shirts were a little bit too muscular and I didn't have the muscle to fill it out or whatever. So
do you go back when you look at yourself back, do you go back and laugh?
I do, I really do.
Okay.
I was like,
yeah, it's funny because it's growth, but sometimes you do gotta laugh at like, damn, I did that, I was wearing that, I look like that.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Like I look at myself, I'm like, damn man, I'm such a dork. Like, did I really do that? Like, that's crazy, man. I didn't even care. Right. That's the best part about it.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, man. Like,
but you know, but you know, also some looks were based on the times we were in. You know, the baggy jeans era, the you know, even if you want to go back to the 70s, the high top fades, and you know what I'm saying. So some styles were just based on eras, you know, and it doesn't fit with this current era that we in, you know, and so. You know, maybe that could also play a part in it as well. Maybe you were just adapting with the times at that, you know, I don't know.
I don't know, Retro. Like, I don't think I was adapting to the times, man. Because let me describe my outfit I had in 2012.
Okay.
Urban Outfitters leather jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So, painted on skinny jeans.
Oh.
Some Doc Martens and a damn scarf around my head, like I'm fucking Aunt Jemima or something, man.
Oh my.
It was wild, man. It was wild. It was wild. I don't even have any proof for it. That's how much I had to like delete that. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. But it's funny to go back and look at that kind of shit. Like, damn, I really look like that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm glad you gave your point of view on that. Okay. So no modeling in your future, at least as of right now. You're not seeing any modeling in your future.
I don't know. I'll probably pull an ASAP Rocky thing when I have a wife and kids and a baby, and we'll be on the beach, and she's the patriarch or whatever. And yeah, I might do something like that. Okay. But otherwise, not anytime in the future.
Okay, got you. Okay. All right. Before we get back into our general discussion, I do want to get Save the Buns had a question for you. And Juice, I also see yours as well. We getting ready to get into gaming in a bit. Save the Buns. Would you consider becoming an IT director, or is that job too stressful and lacking personal expression?
Oh man, I don't think I could do it. Like, I don't think I could do it. Like, maybe like, I feel like, yeah, I could work my way into it. However, I don't want to do it just because like, even now, like where I am, like, I'm running a project, and that's stressful enough. I'm training like, you know, the new people that come on board. That gets stressful. I gotta multitask, everything like that. And I look at, like, you know, like people high in the command, like, you know, like my supervisor, his supervisor, everything like that. They just run around rampant, like losing their hair and everything like that. I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. I need probably, like, you know, like some Adderall or something, and maybe I'll be fine. But I think I'm gonna lose my hair still.
Oh my. I feel you, man. That's real shit though, man. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, is the stress worth it? That's really what we're talking about. Is it worth it? Is it worth is it worth the money? Is it worth your peace of mind? Because are you able to even have peace of mind being that stressed? Right. You know what I'm saying? Man. You know, and I feel you. I really do, man. I feel you. This damn antivirus shit keeps popping over my screen. I wish they stopped this shit. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. Don't hit me up for it, because I don't want to work right now.
Right. Exactly. Oh, there go Mr. Graham. Clap it up, everybody, for Mr. Graham.
Hey.
There
Graham,
you go.
we're just talking about you, man.
Exactly. We were just talking about you too, man. All right. Before we get into there's a couple things I want to get into. Before we get into get back into photography, music, and all some other good stuff. I want to talk about where they can find you, because I think we didn't touch on your socials. So Kevin French has allowed me to give me the permission to share his socials with you guys: his Instagram, his Twitter, his YouTube, his Discord page. His links are right there. City John just dropped them for me. Can you talk a little bit about what you do on your Instagram? Like, what would people see if they followed you?
My Instagram right now, you'll probably just see pictures of me like at different events. Like, you know, there's I believe there's 2 on there from when I went to an anime convention. There's one of them when I went to Las Vegas like a few months ago. What are the other ones? Like, basically you'll see me like just I'm in a different location that's not at home or something, or you know, like, hey, Kevin's out in somewhere visiting this place. Like, so you'll definitely see that. Back in the day, I did used to like use that as like a combination to also post my Twitch stuff, but as I thought about it, I was like, you know, I kind of want to, I remove those, and I want to make that more, I want to make that like more like on my website that is currently not running up right now. So like, basically, if you want to like follow me on Instagram to see like whenever you know, hey man, what's Kevin doing today, or did Kevin go on a vacation, I definitely drop me a follow. Okay.
Well, what about Twitter?
Twitter, man, I just realized today, I'm like, when I signed in, my last tweet was from 2022. I'm trying to get better on that. Like, I really am trying to get better on that. I need to basically just, you know, like utilize that more of like my with my Twitch and everything like that. Basically, I use Twitter more to like, hey, what's going on with you know, like people, for example, like you, Retro,
Okay.
fellow like content creators and streamers, and you know, people of that such nature.
Okay. Less more about you at this current time.
Yes, at this current time. However, when I get back on my grind there, it will be like more involved in like, hey man, this is what I'm doing on Twitch and everything like that.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and we're gonna round it off with your YouTube.
My YouTube, man, that's just me playing video games at the moment. My last upload, I believe, was 2 months ago. We actually touched base on that yesterday, Retro.
Yep.
I was playing this old school Dreamcast game called Zombie Revenge. Messed up on the upload because the sound is doubled on it. So basically, I use that just like, hey man, like I'm playing a game. I also want to show people that I'm playing a game, so they just follow me there. Also, on my on that same YouTube channel, I have a clip of my best record time in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the remaster version. I speed run that game a little bit. I need to touch up a little bit more on that, because as time went on, like I need to learn more strategies and stuff like that. Like basically, to round it off there, my YouTube, it'll have like, you know, like, hey man, I want to record this game. I want to upload it to there. Basically things like that, like things I do all stream.
Okay, all right. Now, lastly, this is the last one. You just mentioned that your webpage isn't up yet. What is going to be featured on your webpage? What is it mainly about?
Mainly, it's going to be about me. It'll have a combination of things that I like, you know, like my hobbies and everything like that. Like I'll have a photo gallery from my photography, a little snippet about like, you know, what I'm doing and everything like that. Things like my Twitch timeline, like, you know, like, hey, I'm doing this on that day. Like a little blogs of some sort also as well.
All right. So what's the expected timetable that you think you'll have the website up and running?
I'm still working on it. I want to have it up by, I want to shoot for August, but if the latest, if I have to, I want to say the end of August.
End of August.
So I'm still working on that right now. I had it up briefly back in the winter. I just like tested some things out, making like a little bit of here and there, like how I wanted and everything like that. But then, like, you know, like as time went on, I had to like focus myself on other things. So I kind of took that down and was going back to the drawing board, basically. And basically, I've been like that ever since. I want to like make it like pretty much like a site, like, hey man, I want to check it out a little bit every now and then. I just thought it was like not like just something like normal like that you'll see in the 1990s.
Gotcha. Okay, I like those kind of vibes that you're going for there. Okay, all right,
appreciate it.
No problem. All right, so like I said, there's a lot of places that you can find Kevin French's social. You can use Command French in the chat. His socials are also popping up on the screen as well next to his name. So if you guys want to see more Kevin French, there's a lot of places that you can go find him, go check him out at. There go the socials. Instagram at Kevin French, YouTube Kevin French, Twitter at Kevin French. We also got his Discord link in the socials command as well. So if you guys want to go join his Discord, you can go do that as well. I just recently joined as of yesterday, so thank you for inviting me.
Of course, man. Come on, go on, man. I should mention that if you do join the Discord, it's going to look like there's only one channel. It's like my little verification thing, like in case, like, you know, remember back in the day when we had those raid bots or hate raids and everything like that. I don't know if it happens now, but that was like my little countermeasure to that. Like, okay, they just did it in the fake one, so I'll probably just have to add you to the real thing. That's
the real one. Okay, got you. Okay, thank you for clarifying on that, man.
Oh no worries. I didn't realize you joined. So
yeah, I joined because I didn't realize you had sent me the link yesterday. I saw it today. I'm like, I'll join. It's all good. I'm here to show support. You know, I don't even know how to use my own damn Discord, so you know, let alone being, you know, so it's all good. All right, Mr. Graham, you did come in. I do want to get your question before we get back to the question. Before we get back to the conversation at hand. He wants to know, did you watch this week's Monday Night Raw?
Oh, I did not, Mr. Graham. I think I remember the last time I actually sat down and watched a wrestling match. Actually, it's been quite a long time. Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like I stopped watching, I fell off, and then like, you know, like I'll catch it next week, and the next week turns into
couple
10
years
months or something.
Couple years, yeah. That's how it was with me. Like I was watching WWE. Like, well, let me go back. So the big Attitude Era guy, watching all the way into Ruthless Aggression, probably up until like, I don't know, Eddie Guerrero died in 2007, 2006, something like Benoit, something like that. I think I stopped watching it like 2008. Then from like 2009 up until I was in college, so up 2009 up until 2016, I wasn't watching wrestling at all. I got back into it from 2016 up until 2019. I stopped watching again. Then COVID happened, and it was unwatchable when there was no fans. I couldn't watch it at that time. It was just it was dreadful. Like crowd reactions are everything, and then they try to make some like artificial crowd noise, and it was a disaster. So oh man. But on top of that, even when I was watching from 2016 to 2019, the storylines were trash. Like there was just no good storylines to get invested into. And then Triple H took over as of last year, and I heard I've been watching here and there, but you know, wrestling, you gotta be into the storyline package. You can't just tune into one episode, then come back months later and watch another one. Like, it's storyline, well, the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be storyline driven. So if you're not caught up with the storyline, you just think wrestlers is wrestling for no reason. Like, you gotta know the backstory behind it. And so because I can't keep up with that as much as I used to, I don't even get involved in it no more, because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, same. Like, honestly, like what maybe watching it more back in the day was like, you know, like fellow streamers, like, you know, they would be streaming it or something, like, oh man, I haven't watched this in a minute, then it turns to, wow, this is pretty interesting, why did I start watching it? Then I'm like, you know, I took my break from Twitch and everything, and that fell off along with it.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's how it is with me when it comes to WWE. Great question. Thank you for asking, Mr. Graham. We appreciate you, man. You might want to go. So, Mr. Graham, you might have missed a little bit of this podcast, and you can go check it out on my Patreon page. This podcast will be available to anybody on the stream. My Patreon link is right there. This podcast will probably be uploaded maybe an hour or two after we go live, after we get off this live here. It's free to the public. You can go check it out. We actually talked about you earlier in the podcast, so if you were interested in hearing, well, he talked about you. I guess that's what I should say. So if you're interested in hearing anything about that, you can go check it out. Okay, let's get back into the conversation. So I wanted to touch in a little bit. We talked about photography. I want to go a little bit more in depth about that. How long you've been doing photography? What interests you in photography? And are you turning this into like a business or anything, or is it just for casual fun?
I'll start with that last one. Okay. At first, I did want to turn into a business sort of thing. I remember one night I went to whatever the Green Turtle is now, out in Towson.
Now they did move it. They did move it.
Yeah. Yep. It's like something totally different now.
Right. Yep.
I had went out there, and some girl was like asking me, "Oh man, you should take photos for my wedding or something," because we was talking about schooling and everything like that. Right. And basically, like I was like, yeah, sure. And then I was like, I don't want to do that, because like now I'm like obligated to do it. So I just ended up like ditching that. But then I realized like I actually just want to. I think I just want to do it for fun. Like, you know, I don't want to, like, you know, going back on the IT thing. Whereas like there was a period of time where I basically was like, I don't even want to be in front of my computer. I didn't want that to be the same thing. Especially because it took me so long for me to be like, okay, yeah, now I'm going to start building my own shit. But yeah, as time went on, it's like I just want to do that for fun, like, you know, just a stress reliever sort of thing. Right. Like, you know, just basically, hey man, it's my day off. It's a Sunday afternoon. Let's go take some photos. Okay, I'm done. Okay, but it'll always be a hobby for you, though. Yes, most definitely. Understandable. Okay. All right. I want to talk about before we get into some. And I think everybody wants to know about the games and Twitch and all that. But I do want to know you a little bit more about some of the favorite foods you enjoy. Like, what do you eat mostly on a regular basis, or what do you enjoy to eat mostly?
And this, I feel like this is gonna get good. So get your popcorn, everybody. Get your popcorn ready, everybody. This is gonna get good.
Man.
Here we go.
Tuna fish. Tuna fish. I will fuck some tuna fish up so fast, man.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
You know, I'm only doing it because they know I hate tuna fish. They know I hate tuna fish. You know, so but go ahead. So you say you fuck off some tuna fish. Why? Why you love tuna fish? Like what's the what like is that a thing you always love? Or that's something that you like love more recently? Wavy, I can't.
That was just me. I think that I don't know what turned me on about it as a kid. But I basically took that from my childhood days all the way until now.
Okay.
I love like me some tuna fish, man. I'll go as far as saying it's my favorite food.
Oh my,
because
for real?
I'm dead serious. I enjoy a lot of things, but like tuna fish and plain old cold cut sandwiches being number 2. Like
okay.
I like it simple, but I'll eat something like fancy in a heartbeat.
Okay. All right. So tuna fish. You know. I this is making me sick. just hearing this is making me sick, everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god, because they know how much I hate tuna fish, and this is just it's funny that you said it's my favorite food, and that just means like, oh my god, please. Oh shit. Oh man. Ooh. Tuna fish. Woo. God. Okay. All right. No, I appreciate. Okay. So you like so you keep it simple. Tuna fish. You like cold cuts. Any style of food like Italian, Chinese, American, Asian food, like any specific like that you eat over the Chinese. Okay.
Chinese. Actually, me moving to this area, I'm kind of upset because the Chinese food here sucks. So I still got the Towson for that one place that I go to.
Towson got some good Chinese spots. I know exactly what you're talking about. They got some good ones out there.
Yes, I go. I think it's like about 20 minutes from me now, man. And it's like I go out there if I want Chinese. I try to here, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and definitely in the inner city, there's a couple good Chinese spots. Actually, I think the inner city probably got the best Chinese spots, honestly. Like you go to them corner store, mom and pop shops, whatever. They got some good stuff. You know, I used to love Chinese food, fried chicken, and I realized they put the fried chicken in the same grease that they do the other, and I'm like, I don't want my Chinese food tasting like shrimp fried rice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So I stopped eating fried chicken, but the actual Chinese food themselves, yeah, you're right about that, man. You're right about that.
Yeah,
any favorite Chinese food dish?
Orange chicken, man.
Orange chicken, my God.
Orange chicken.
I love you, man. White rice. Orange chicken and white rice. Oh my God, that sounds so good.
Like put it with an egg roll. Don't let it be pork though.
No, it has to be a shrimp egg roll.
It has to be yes. Shrimp egg roll.
It has to be a shrimp egg roll. I don't do pork egg rolls either, man. It has to be a shrimp egg roll with the duck sauce, and I'm good.
Oh man, like I am a fiend for duck sauce. Every time I go to a Chinese spot, in my cabinet right now, I have like probably 30 packets of freaking duck sauce, just still in there, man.
For real? 30 packs?
Man, yeah. Yes, I'm a criminal with that shit, man. I fucking love it.
Damn. Well, look, if I ever need any duck sauce, I know exactly where to go. Exactly where to
Come
go.
right with another,
exactly where to go, because you got a whole stockpile. You got a whole stockpile of duck sauce, yo. Like duck sauce is good. I don't blame you. TZ, what's up, man? It is really that good, man. It is really that good, man. Okay, so you said So I gotta ask you. So I'm gonna throw out some dishes, and you tell me where you were ranking on the Kevin French scale. So you said orange chicken. 10. Okay. Shrimp fried rice.
20.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Pork fried rice.
0.
Okay. Egg foo young.
That's a classic. I at least gotta give that an 8.
Oh, you gave that. Okay. All right. Okay. 8 foo. Okay. General Stove.
I give that. It depends, man. It depends. Like some places they make it an 11. Some places
depends on where it's at. That's the answer I was hoping you was gonna say, because not everybody shit the same. Not everybody shit the same. And I was hoping you was gonna say that, because you could literally go, like you said, up Towson and get the best you can get. You go somewhere else, it's like, damn, it makes you wonder, like, is it really good or is it just theirs really that good? So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. Okay, this isn't really Chinese food per se, but shrimp and broccoli.
Shrimp. I think that's another one that, because some people, they make the broccoli a little bit too hard for me.
Yep.
But it can range between a 5 and a 10.
A 5 and 10. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so, but the broccoli have to be a certain way.
Yeah, it can't be like just like, it can't be like that same like consistent stiffness as it came out of the garden. You know what I mean?
No, exactly,
like,
exactly.
Feels like you're biting into a damn, like, I don't know, a tree or something. You know?
Have you had something like that? Like, you've had broccoli like that from a Chinese spot that was really, really that bad?
Yeah. Actually, when I went out Oxon Hill to MagFest one year, we ordered from this spot that was local to there. And yeah, the broccoli was just like that. And I was just like,
oh my god,
no,
it was a no.
Yeah, it was very tough. I was just like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Okay, I got a couple more for you. Well, what is your opinion about lo mein?
Lo mein. Oh man, like, you know, if I could have the choice between like having rice and lo mein without the price changing as much, I'm going for the lo mein.
Lo mein. Okay.
Like, so I gotta get that a 10, like right off the bat.
Okay. Then do you prefer chicken lo mein or shrimp lo mein?
Shrimp lo mein.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you hitting the spots now. Okay, you talking
seafood, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a big seafood guy. You know what I'm saying? So you what you saying right now is hitting right now. Okay. Do you prefer any soups like wonton soup?
Egg drop soup is I'm a big fan of that.
Oh, you really? Okay.
Yeah, I love me some. Actually, you know what? Earlier I said tuna fish is my favorite food, and I believe I said
please take that back, please take that back, Brad. That damn tuna fish, please. Oh my god, that tuna fish is gonna give me nightmares for the rest of the night, man. Oh my god. But no, go ahead. I'm listening.
I don't think it actually. You know what? I think I could actually rescind that comment and say that egg is actually my favorite food.
Oh really?
Like,
okay.
I have like 30 eggs in the fridge right now, man, and they'll be gone by the time next week comes.
Oh, for real? Oh
yeah, man. I forgot about eggs.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. What about sesame chicken?
That's another one that I like. You gotta like watch where you're going, because I like it where it actually has the sesame seeds on it.
Yep.
Not like it's just like, oh, they made it the same way as that orange chicken, and it's like, what difference does it make?
Right. You know, it's funny. We're actually, this is the first person I've ever had a conversation with Chinese food for this long. You're the first person. We're really going in depth right now on some Chinese food, man. This is funny right now. Okay, I'm gonna round it off with a couple more, and we're gonna move on. Sweet and sour chicken.
I forgot about sweet and sour chicken, man.
Let's bring back memories now.
Yeah, really. Okay, all right. Which version? The version that where they fry it and they give you the sweet and sour sauce and you dip it in or pour it in or whatever, or where they do it themselves?
Where they pour it on there automatically. Well, you're right. That's a good point, because not everybody does it differently. There's a couple of places I know they'll give you the sauce and you do it yourself, or in some places just drench it on there. What do you prefer?
I prefer the sauce myself, man.
Okay.
Like the sauce, I want to do the work. Let me do the work.
Okay. So do you prefer
put that sauce on the rice or something?
Okay. So do you prefer a lot on it or a little bit? Because you're doing it yourself. So what do you usually do? Like, you drench it, or do you like sporadically put it on there as you please?
When I'm in the mood, I'll just drench it, and then like if I'm in a different mood, I'm dipping it like it's, I don't know, like I'm eating, you know, little pieces of shrimp or.
Okay, got you.
Something, you know.
Okay, let me ask you, okay, last thing. What is your thoughts on Panda Express?
Man, those cheap bastards.
Okay.
That's all I got to say, man.
Yeah, I knew I fuck with you for a reason, man. Minus the tuna fish. You've been spot on, man. You've been spot on that damn tuna fish, yo. You've been pretty good, man. You know, you've been spot on with everything you've been saying. Minus that tuna fish comment. But no, I feel so you don't fuck with Panda Express at all.
I don't, man. Like I remember, I went there a few months ago, and before that, I went there probably like over 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I paid $11 for. It was like $11-12, and the portion was like come on, the portion was terrible. I was just like, what is this? And then ate it. It was halfway cooked. I mean, not halfway cooked. It was like lukewarm and everything. I was like, wow, man, I spent my $12 on this, and
that ain't it.
I felt cheated. I felt very cheated, man.
That is not it.
Like it definitely was not it, man. I was like, you know what? Never going there again. I'm going to the hood now.
Yeah. No, you're spot on with that, man. I'm not a big Panda Express fan. You know, it's funny because me and Quan went to Panda Express about maybe 2 months ago, and we was on some munchy shit. We was both high as shit, and we was like, we need somewhere that's open late that we can get some late night decent stuff. Because I think the only shit was open at the time was like Checkers and Taco Bell. And I was like, I want something. All those places. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want nothing like that. So we go to Panda Express, and mind you, I don't go there often. So I'm like, it took me a second to look at the menu to see what they have, because of course it's like 3 sections. You gotta get a entree, and you gotta get this, you gotta get this. So I'm looking. So the lady's like, can I take your order? I'm like, give me a second. So she's like, he asked me, like rushing me. I'm like, okay, baby, give me a second. Come back 10 seconds later. Are you ready? No, I'm not ready. So mind you, after all of that, after her rushing me, asking me, am I ready? I tell her what I want. Oh, we don't have that. Okay, all right. How about the sesame chicken? Oh, we don't have that. Okay, all right. Give me the shrimp and broccoli. Oh, we don't have that. So what the fuck do you got at this point? What do you got
at that point? You're not Chinese. Come on.
You rushing me as if like you got a whole menu of shit to pick from. You ain't got nothing.
Right.
And if that's
all we have.
Exactly. If you're gonna rush me, at least tell me what you do have, because apparently you don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? So we end up selling for, I think it was like some walnut shrimp or something like that. It was good, but that's like one of the few good things I've had from there. I was like, I'd rather not go here no more, man. I'd rather not go here no more. So
good decision, brother. Good decision.
Yeah, and it's like people think that that's real Chinese food. I'm like, it's not. It's not real Chinese food. You haven't had real Chinese food unless you had a corner store spot. If you ain't had that, you ain't had no real Chinese food. Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
For real, man.
Okay.
For real. Man, speaking of corner store spots, sorry.
No, good.
There's this one place that every time my brother's from North Carolina, they would come up here to Baltimore. There's this place in Sandtown. I think it's on Pennsylvania, and it's near the metro station across from the Avenue Market.
Subway. Yeah, okay. Yeah, oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that spot is open until like it opens until like 3 in the morning or something crazy like that.
All the niggas be out there.
Yeah, I'm like, every time they want to go there, and of course I'm like, yeah, man, I'll go, man. Like, you know, whatever, man. It's whatever. And I'm like, man, we better get fucking shot, dude. Like, why you want Chinese food this bad? Yeah, man, gotta go in the hood for it, man. You know, like, all right, whatever.
No, you're not even exaggerating about that. You feel like that could happen anytime you go. I don't even go in that area. I don't, especially not that time of night. Nah.
Hell no, man. I'd be going there. I'd be like, I would just be angry just because of the fact that I'm like, yo, I'm in this area and I feel like I gotta like look a certain way or something. Otherwise, somebody's gonna say something or something, man. Like, fuck Sandtown. Yeah,
like I remember I was doing DoorDash a couple years ago, and I was just on some late night shit. I always have somebody with me though. I don't do it by myself, but I had somebody with me, and I remember it wasn't that spot per se, but it was Capitol Lounge, which is not down the street from what we talking about. I mean, it was like you had to like watch yourself because it was like people everywhere. You already know what kind of activity they're doing down there. So I was like, you know, but they got some of the best food. The best food be in the hood, man. I'm telling you.
Oh, of course, yeah.
The place you talking about.
Getting shot for.
Yeah, exactly. So when you said it's worth getting shot for, it's not an exaggeration. It really isn't, because the food really be that good though. Like, you take that chance sometime. You really take that chance sometime. You know, the problem is some of those places don't deliver, so you have to go there to get it. So it's like, it's good, but it's like, damn, you gotta risk your life to get that kind of food. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
you are putting yourself out there at risk. thank you for going into detail on the food, man. That was very interesting, very in depth. I love it.
Chinese food all day.
Yeah, I'm actually doing a fruit and vegetable only. I don't know if you want to call it fasting or whatever with water for a couple of days, and but it's making me want some. And I know the first thing I do after I'm done with this is I'm gonna definitely cop me some good Chinese food, man. You didn't got me wanting Chinese food probably more than I ever did now.
Man, what's up with everybody doing these fruit and vegetable diets? I think you're the fourth person I heard say that.
Really? Because I always explain for me. So my birthday was last month, and I OD'd. Right. And I had my stomach spasmed. I drink alcohol or spicy food, and I was doing a lot of that the last month. So I had to get. I missed that. Yeah, that's all good. I had to give my body a little break. Let it clean itself out a little bit. So that's what I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to drink alcohol a lot, and I think that did some damage over the years. So now when I drink it now, it really affects me now. So I was doing that, and I think I felt the effects of like, let's take a break. So now why everybody else is doing it, maybe the same reason, I don't know, but I think people just starting to realize that, like, you know, like a lot of these foods out here are just not good for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really isn't, man.
So I think that's what it comes down to. Like, if the foods aren't good, and if you can fast yourself and eat the right, that's probably the best way to go. You know, of course, not starve yourself, but you know, eat right. So that maybe people might just be on that type of wave now. You say a whole food plant? Yeah, exactly, whole food plant. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Let me read this real quick. I know it's not a question, but there were a few times where I watched a server solely put walnut shrimp in the plate because they count how much you're supposed to get, but they do go over. They take cheap ass bitches. I had to tell them that's not enough. Oh, not enough shrimp. Yeah, exactly. They be skimpy on the shit, man. Like you ain't got much food here that tastes good. Then you ain't even trying to give me much of what you do got that's good. Like, yeah, I feel you with that one. I feel you with that one. All right, let's move on a little. Let's transition a little bit. I want to talk about your taste in music. So for me, I'm a big 90s guy, big 90s R&B, 90s rap guy, big 90s rap guy. So when you mentioned Big L, I was like, that hit something, because I was like, I love that era of music. I love me some West Coast rap. Love me my 2000s era, my early 2000s era, I should say. And that's pretty much. And I like a little bit of the modern music now, but what is your interest in music? What genres are you interested in? Any artists, favorite artists?
It's like, that's very hard for me to explain. Okay. Like you were going about the 90s, 2000s, R&B, like hip hop era and everything like that. It actually took me a while for me to like start getting into that. I think like, okay, I'll start with back in my college days. I was this kid I was into like all the indie shit that all the hipsters listen to. I was just like basically listening to like bands that probably had like 2 or 3 followers and stuff like that. Joy Division, shit like that. But then like I started to grow into the 90s and 2000s stuff. Like, you know, you said Big L, Big Pun. Oh yeah. Who else, man? I need to sit here and think. It's like, if you look at my Spotify, I'm one of those people that basically I go off of like, I like a song and it's like 2,000 songs in there. I'm just like, yeah, let's hit that on random. I don't do playlists like that. Okay. But that's also how you learn songs too. Exactly. Like people say like you know, the whole argument of like who's better, Biggie or Tupac. I'm on both sides, man. Okay. All right. Like some moods like fit more for Biggie and some moods fit more for Tupac, you know what I mean? Very respectable answer there. Man, so I gotta like them both. I like old school Jay-Z, man. I love me some old school Jay-Z. Like The Blueprint, man. Oh yeah. Man. Like another one, I like Keith Murray as well. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay. All right. Like, man, like his flow, man. Like it's funny because I didn't get into Keith Murray by listening to Keith Murray. I was listening to like some remixes that was like on my SoundCloud playlist. I was like, whoa, this song is kind of hot. I need the real version. And it was like, oh man, why didn't I listen to Keith Murray back in the day? You know what I mean?
I didn't expect you to say that one. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. Okay.
Beanie Siegel.
Beanie Siegel. Oh man, you really going with this? Oh man. Okay.
Let me jump it like a little bit further. Tim Trees, my guy. Tim Trees.
Tim Trees. Okay, that one's not striking a bell for me.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Is it Tim Trees? Who sings that Wayne Jones song?
Yeah, you got retro. You got retro in a confusion right now.
Oh what?
I'm like, not.
I got you in a confusion. Oh man, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tim Trees is from Baltimore. If I'm not. I could
that's
be wrong.
Even worse. That's even worse that I don't know. That's even worse because I completely don't know who we're talking about here. That makes it even worse. If he's from here, that makes it even worse. I don't know. But okay, it's all good. So, but why do you like him?
I don't know. He has this one song. It's called Wayne Jones, and it begins off with Wayne Jones in a chrome 500 Benz getting some dome, and I'm just like. Dude, that shit goes hard, and the rest of the song is just like it goes off, man. It's like I listen to a lot of like that shit on the low, like where it's like, man, he's talking about some lot of like some slob on my knob, like corn on the cob type shit, you know?
Okay. So like, I want to know. Okay, so you said you got music based on your moods. Okay, so or whatever mood you in. So talk about who you listen to for certain moods that you, depending on whatever the mood is. Like,
let's see. Starting a Monday morning off. Like I'm about to start work or something like that. That's going to be a. I need something like that boosts my like. I might go straight to I'm Not a Player Still Not a Player by Big Pun.
Okay. Oh, I love that song. Okay.
Like, you know, like his flow there, it just gets like it gets the juices going and everything like that, man. Like, man, then I leave, man. I leave. You got to put on you know that one song by Biggie? It's like I forgot who was in it, but it's like The Sky Is the Limit.
I love that song. That's one of my favorite. Yeah, that might have been one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, it's in that top 10 category range. I love that song. Love it. I love that song. Absolutely love that song, man. It's like that could make an argument. That's one of his best songs, honestly. In terms of just message and just like the whole vibe of the song, that's one of his better songs. Maybe his best song, honestly. Definitely one of my favorites from him. Easy. Okay. So okay, go ahead. So I'll go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't know if you were still going. My bad.
Oh no. That was it. Okay. I'm sorry.
So who would you give me if you had so your Mount Rushmore of artists? Who would you put on your Mount Rushmore? Four artists that you would give me as your Mount Rushmore. Your favorite people. Who faces
That's
would you put up there?
One. I'm going to have to go with okay. You know the group Griselda?
Griselda.
It's like West Side Gun. I forgot who was all in it. But I can't think. Like, sorry, man. I'm like, I suck when it comes to
you good.
To music sometimes.
I suck when remembering names and album names and all that kind of stuff. You good, man. They be like, I love Jay-Z. You remember that album? Like, I know if I heard it, but I don't know the name of the album. So I'm one of those kind of guys. So yeah. Okay. All right.
Like next to him, Jadakiss.
Ooh, I love Jadakiss. I love Jadakiss. Okay. I respect that one. Jadakiss got flow.
Yeah, he really does. It really does, man.
I love Jadakiss. And underrated too. When people talk about like lyrically bars, like people don't mention Jadakiss in there, and I'm like, y'all sleeping.
Yeah, really, man, for real.
Yep.
Like they really do. Like I remember when this is back when I used to like listen to Sirius XM like on the heavy just to discover music.
Oh man, I forgot. I used to have a subscription to them a while ago. I forgot. You just brought back memories of Sirius X Radio.
Man, like I like not to jump going off on a tangent, but I never paid for it, but I had it for like for at least like 2 years, at least like the entire ownership of my last car. I would always just go to the website and just like, hey man, I just bought this car. and just put in a different like zip code or whatever, and just kept doing it. But then like I think they caught on because they're like, hold up, nah, this ain't right, brother.
I was about to say that actually works. I'll get right. Yo, why didn't I think about that? Wow. I never thought about that. Wow. Wow.
Like, I didn't know that worked for a while, man.
Wow. Okay. Well, shit. I didn't know you. I never thought to do that. Wow. Wow.
It works for
I
a while,
remember when I
man.
got my first car, it had Sirius in it. And I never thought that you could just like say you change cars and change zip codes and then, you know, you get it for free. I never thought that. Wow.
Yeah, you definitely can, like, you know, it'll get that little try, like that'll get you for like used cars or whatever versus a new car, and I think it's like for 3 months or something like that, something crazy like that. Then it'll expire, then you just do the whole thing and then basically let it do its whole thing again.
Wow. You told me something. I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
Give it a try.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to because that's legit. Okay. So so who would you put at the Jadakiss?
At the Jadakiss. I want to say, I don't know, as much as I want to say ABBA, like an ex-girlfriend actually wrote ABBA for me. Like her favorite song was is it Dancing Queen? Is that what the name of it was? And she'll play it all the time.
Okay.
But now I just like this woman warmed it for me. I don't want to think of her. Okay. But I might say just to keep it like on the same genre, I'm gonna say Papoose.
Ooh, Ooh, okay. Well, definitely wasn't expecting that name. Okay, big Papoose fan. Okay.
Yeah, man. Like his Alphabetical Slaughter, man. Like when I go to do like some long road trip or like that, like I'll play that probably. I'll play A to Z, then Z to A, then go back to A to Z, Z to A, probably like 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
Well, I do it a lot.
Papoose, wow, you got me going to go back and listen to some old Papoose now, man. Wow, that's a name that I always forget about. Like I forget about the name when I'm talking about music. Like I forgot he has some bangers out there, especially in the middle 2000s. Definitely.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man.
All right, so who would be your last person?
No, that's a hard one.
Mount Rushmore 3 or 4 people. I forgot now. I don't even remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 4 people.
It's 4 people. Okay, it had me thinking for a second. Is it 3 or 4? I don't even remember at this point. I think it's 4 too. I think it's 4.
Like, we'll say it's 4 either way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for the sake of this argument, yeah, we'll just say 4.
Right.
Fuck it. Okay, so who would be your last person?
Let me see. I don't know. I can't really think to say who will be my last person.
I know you said you like a lot of Biggie and Tupac, but I didn't hear them either one of their names. They don't fall necessarily in this category.
Like in this category, no. Just because like I'm thinking like a more like who like I will play like just like straight up like okay, let me just go there and let me discover some songs. It's like I think at this point I know like majority of what Biggie and Tupac has released.
Right.
I can't think. You know what? Let's see. We got East Coast. I want to keep it in the same genre.
Okay. This is great stuff though, by the way.
Hey, I appreciate it.
It's not easy to just for the audience purpose. This is not easy just to come up with names like that on the fly like that. So I'm actually happy that you're actually even giving me these names, because a lot of times people ask me this kind of question. I need you to come back to me in a couple days on that. I gotta process this. The fact you're giving me this shit on the fly is great. Just want to just throw that out there.
I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
You know what? Like, I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna just go with Jay-Z on that one. I'm going with Jay-Z.
Okay, can't go wrong with that, man. The man is a GOAT businessman, a GOAT musician, GOAT rapper, whatever you want to call him. Hey, I feel you. And the fact and his longevity.
Most definitely the longevity. He's been there for a while.
Absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for giving us some insight on the music, man. Thank you. All right.
No problem.
So we got a couple more things I want to get into. I saved this one for last because, well, second to last, because obviously we met on Twitch, which however you want to view it, gaming platform, entertainment platform, whatever you want to call it. Most people play games. So I want to talk about, you know, your history with games before we get into the Twitch shit. Like, what was your first console? What is your favorite console? And what do you play currently today?
My first console, it was technically the NES back in the day. My dad had bought one back when my parents were together.
Okay.
They would sit around and play. There was this old pinball game that was board or whatever, and also Super Mario Brothers, the series basically.
Right.
Like they both loved those. Like love playing Super Mario Brothers. Like in fact, like even to this day, like my mom will sit down and play some Super Mario Brothers if you give her the opportunity. My dad, he would too, but he kind of like lasted long with the video games. I think he recently just started slowing down.
Okay. So it runs in the family a little. It runs in the family.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yes, but I basically like took majority of that because like my for example, my younger brother, he plays only the recent stuff. Like when I showed him that I bought a Dreamcast, he was like, "You got that old thing, really?" I was like,
little do people know the Dreamcast is one of my favorite consoles. So sleep on that Dreamcast if you want. That Dreamcast.
Yeah, you can't sleep on it, man.
Right.
It was ahead of its time, man. It was ahead of its time.
I love me some Crazy Taxi, some Twisted Metal, some Sonic, obviously. You know what I'm saying? They got bangers on there, man. I love that game. I love that console. Okay, so what do you play now?
What I play now, like most of the days I spend playing Apex Legends.
Okay.
I try to like. I remember I was back in the day, like when it first came out. I was in the game like real heavy, like, and like I recently had this whole like this stint where I was like, yeah, I want to play it again. I'm like, yeah, sure. So if I'm playing a video game now, it's mostly that. Like if I'm not streaming or anything like that.
Okay.
Another thing that I say that I play is I'll sometimes jump on the Dreamcast. I'll play like, you know, we spoke about it yesterday. I'll play Sonic Shuffle for the fun of it. I'll play some Mario Party on the Wii if I can. If I'm in the mood for it.
Now, you know, I like how you just breeze past Sonic Shuffle like that. You know, because you know, Retro Recap. You know, Retro Recap is gonna dig a little bit deeper. So what about Sonic Shuffle do you enjoy the most about that? Because I'm still wondering why people like that game. But just from your principle, why do you like it though? Why do you like it?
Man, it's something that clicks about it. I think it was because like the game released back when I was I think I was about 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
I played with like my dad actually bought the game, and I played it with him a little bit, and like I was just like, wow, this looks fun, and me playing it younger, like you know the difficulty in that game is pretty horrible even on easy.
Right.
And like just remember not be able to even play the game correctly back then because you know having a young mind or like that was just like yeah, it's fun, but I can't win. Now I'm older, I'm like, yeah, it's fun, I could win, but I could see like why people don't like this game now.
I feel you. Okay, so big Sonic fan. It sounds like you are. You play Sonic Shuffle. Did you play any of the classics?
Oh man, yeah. Speaking of, like, going back to what consoles we had as I was younger, we also had a Sega Genesis with Sonic and Knuckles. You know that cart with the know what I'm talking about.
The overland cartridges. You could put one on top of the other. Yep. Like Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. You could put in any game over top of Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I didn't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know. I was gonna say, like, the thing is, I didn't find out that if you put the third Sonic and Sonic and Knuckles together, you get a full blown experience of what they actually want to do.
Yeah.
So way later down the line.
I love that. That's all nostalgia right there, man. All nostalgia. So, which one is your favorite? What is your favorite Sonic game?
I gotta say, it's I don't know. I'm stuck between Sonic and Knuckles. Just Sonic and Knuckles. We're not gonna count Sonic 3 and Knuckles just because like that's mostly what I played when I was younger. Yeah. And Sonic Mania, because Sonic Mania brings back a lot of freaking memories, man. You know, they remixed the stages and kind of mismatched, like, you know, the old school ones together.
Yeah.
Had that one beta stage and then with what was that, the desert or something. It's just like, like, wow, man. Like it just brings back memories just playing that, you know.
I feel you, and it's funny because you said Sonic and Knuckles, because that's in my top games as well. And people sleep on Sonic and Knuckles, man. I think that everyone loves Sonic 3, everybody loves Sonic 2, but people really don't sleep on Sonic. People sleep on Sonic and Knuckles. I feel like you could play as Knuckles. That was a bonus. The whole storyline concept was just great in terms of just, you know, Knuckles being in the middle, not knowing who to believe. He's getting deceived by Eggman. He believes Sonic is not telling the truth. So you got that whole dynamic, that three-way triangle going on. Sonic being the hero, Eggman has his own agenda, and Knuckles not knowing who to believe. He was naive to believe Eggman. So it's like I like the whole dynamic, and on top of the fact that the levels are good. The levels are good. I mean, the music is, I mean, everything about it. So like, I see what you're saying. Mania, I was just playing Mania. Well, I was trying to play Mania the other day. It wouldn't cooperate with me on damn Steam. But
oh damn.
Yeah. Don't get Mania on Steam though. It's a crash fest. It's a mess. Like I love Mania so much that I ended up buying it on 2 consoles. I bought it on Xbox and I bought it on Steam. And the Steam version is trash. But nonetheless, I get exactly what you're saying on Mania, because you get that. First of all, it came out, what, 2017, whatever year it was. So it was very refreshing when it came out, because we hadn't seen anything like that since the Genesis days. So not only do you get that nostalgia feeling, but you'll get that with the maps and shit. But the music was good. It felt like you were playing back in the 90s, and I love that. Yes. I love that they didn't deviate a lot from that. They kept the core the same, remixed the levels, remixed the music. You got what you got. You know what I'm saying? I love that. So Mania is definitely one of those games for me. Like a game is good for me when I have to stop playing it, because it's so good that if I play it too much, then I'm gonna not like it. And I know it's kind of weird to say that, but Mania, it's such a good game that I can't constantly play that game because it's that good. And I know some type of reverse shit, but you would think, well, the better it is, the more you play it. But it's actually opposite. I gotta play that game. Yeah, I've gotta play that game every once in a while, because I know if I play it too much because it's that damn good, I'm gonna get tired of it. You know, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I respect that Mania opinion, man, because it was a breath of fresh air when it came out. It was needed. Especially because fucking Sonic Forces came out, and I still don't think that game was good, but it came out around the same time Forces came out, and it was just a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Did you get a chance to play the Frontiers?
I did not. I heard it was good though.
Any intention on getting it?
Yeah, like whenever I need to actually catch up on a lot with my gaming catalog. Frontiers is definitely one of them.
Okay. I think you would enjoy it. I honestly didn't. I went in there with no expectation, because I was like, one thing y'all not gonna do, Sega Sonic team, is y'all not gonna get me disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the problem is, every time I have high hopes for a Sonic game, I get let down. So with Frontiers, I went in with the mindset like, I'm not expecting anything out this game, and I'm gonna hope that you wow me. And I ain't gonna lie, I did. With that mindset, it actually impressed me. Like, the game is actually pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think you enjoy it.
I take your word for it, man. Like, you're probably like one of the biggest Sonic fans I know.
Yeah, and honestly, honestly, when I saw the trailer and I saw the open world, I'm like, this is gonna flop, because this world is too open, and I feel like it's nothing. You ain't gonna have nothing to do. But they actually managed to give you things to do with that open world with Sonic. So you actually got to really feel the speed of Sonic, because he has so much field to roam through. It was great. I think you'll enjoy it whenever you get it.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Take your word for it.
Yes, sir. So I appreciate your. Thank you. First of all, Nolan, thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate your perspective on that.
When I was about probably like 18 or 19, getting whipped on by guys my age now.
Oh my.
Like I'm just like wow,
Mhm.
like you guys are still playing this, and you're my age, and it started a whole thing of like it being children's card games, and I started to realize like, wow, man, the best players are the ones that are like actually out there, like they're adults, got careers, and done did that thing or whatever like that. I always got whipped on because I always played like things that I like I love the spellcasters.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't good, like, you know, going against the meta decks or whatever, and I would always lose, but I'm like, you know what, I have fun. And just in general, the experience was going to those regionals and those tournaments at card stores that are
you was deep into it. You was deep into it. Okay.
I was very deep into
I ain't never going to no tournaments. I was always just a casual guy. I mean, I never went to tournaments physically, but I was big into the online Yu-Gi-Oh games. Like I was big into those, like the Dev Pros and whatever. But I never went to any like serious tournaments. So that's great that you actually got into that like that.
Man, it was definitely fun. I actually I missed that kind of because, you know, like me and my friends would like get in the car somewhere and just be like, yeah, man, we're gonna go to this tournament and we're gonna see all these people and blah blah blah, and we're gonna get some nice trades or whatever. We're gonna get some nice cards, and it was just that experience alone was just worth it. Just going out there and doing it.
Yep. You did.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I was you touched on something about the cards, but in terms of like, that's what I was talking to Bergen on about a year ago. I was like, damn, like you can't even play certain cards now because it's not the meta. You know what I'm saying? And you want to win, but you know those cards aren't the meta and they're not going to win. So it's like you gotta draw a line between having fun versus trying to compete to win. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, that's always been the thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like you gotta play certain cards to compete. But the cards I wanted to play, I mean, I enjoyed it, but they're not gonna win many games either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
really.
It's like, yeah, that's all. Yu-Gi-Oh's always been like that, man. That's the thing. Like even now, like I always find myself like wanting to come back to Yu-Gi-Oh again, but it's one of those things where if you take so many years off and you try to come back into Yu-Gi-Oh, you're completely lost. And any decks that you used to have back in the day is not going to work for any decks currently.
Straight trash.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I always hate about Yu-Gi-Oh was like, what's up, Hood Ninja? That's the thing I always hate about Yu-Gi-Oh is like, just a little bit of time off, you've missed so much. And if you're not following the game consistently, you will not be able to compete with the current meta. Like decks that I used to have back in 2016, 2017, I try to run that same shit on the current meta, destroyed.
Exactly.
But back when I was playing, that same deck was wrecking people, and it fucked with my pride. I'm like, damn, this deck this deck used to fuck people up. And now I'm feeling some kind of way because now I'm getting destroyed with the same deck that I used to talk shit about and fuck people up with. So it was like, it fucked me over mentally. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave Yu-Gi-Oh where it's at. I'm not even gonna try to get myself involved in this currently because it's just not meant to be. Like I can't keep up with the current meta over and over and over like I used to. So it's funny that you brought that up because it's like trying to divide the line between having fun and actually playing to win, you know. So you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's always been that kind of game. So I was like, I'll park that where it's at. Pokemon, big Pokemon. Were you more of a Pokemon guy or more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy?
Oh, more of a Pokemon guy, definitely.
Okay.
Now that like Yu-Gi-Oh, I was like, yeah, I'll play it for fun. Now Pokemon, more the games I should say than the card game. I actually don't know how to play the card game.
Yeah, I never was the big card. I wasn't a big card game guy. I was more so of the games. Yeah,
I collect the cards, but like the games was like where it would be at. Like but for me, I was super competitive and Pokemon. Like I would like some of my friends actually hated me when we play Pokemon. I think it's my fault they don't play Pokemon anymore.
Right.
Because I'd be like, they were like, yeah, we got a battle and everything like that. But back when Gen 6 came out, X and Y, like I just got back into it. I was like, oh man, like I'm gonna take this seriously, man. I'm gonna wreck some shit basically.
Right.
And they were the guys that was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play with the ones that I like or whatever. I'm just like, no, I'm gonna play with the ones I like and the ones that are like gonna like dress out some damage. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Right.
Man, like I would play that game like online, like constantly. I would play Pokemon Showdown, like just to like test out things to put in the game and everything. I took it very seriously.
I still play that. I still play Pokemon. The Pokemon shows is a joke, so. But in terms of like, we do random battles, and it's a joke because every monster has the same move. Every monster has fucking toxic. It's like I would never teach you toxic. Like, come on, y'all. Everybody has toxic, yo. Toxic and fucking what's the other move? Everybody has toxic, or everybody has fucking rest. Sleep talk,
recover.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, like I wouldn't even teach my monsters this shit, but why everybody? So it's like it's one of those kind of things.
Yeah, spikes, man. Like everybody's running spikes or toxic spikes or something.
Yep,
man.
Exactly. Every like monster that would never give your monster that move. Every monster has that in that game. So I'm like, yeah, I take it with a grain of salt. Like, it's cool, it's free to play, so I'm not gonna bitch about it. But this isn't real Pokemon. I mean, I wouldn't teach my monsters. Like Pidgeotto toxic. Come on, yo. Seriously. Like really. Like
that's how they be.
This is stupid. This is child's play at this point, man. This is child's play. You know, but yeah. So yeah, I think. Ooh, that's a tough one. Because I was a Pokemon and a Yu-Gi-Oh guy. I can't even really say like what I like more because I'm trying to think like I was evenly fucking with both of them. Like I really was. Nice. Like I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy at one point. Big Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Into the show, into the cards, into the game, the online games. But Pokemon was a little bit different. Pokemon, I think that came first for me with Pokemon because I had the Game Boy and I had obviously red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire. So I don't know. I think Pokemon because they had the games came out first for Pokemon, and I was into the show more. So I would probably say Pokemon by a slight edge because that's how close they are. Like I was big on those times. And going back and looking at it now, it's like I'm just reliving childhood memories in my head because it's like times have changed so much now. I remember going to the cafeteria, throwing out your cards and playing Yu-Gi-Oh, or getting your Game Boys and getting your link cables together on lunch break, and you know, and it's like, damn, the times have changed. Like everything is online now. It's like you don't even gotta see people now to do shit. It's crazy. Really?
Times have changed. I miss those days.
Times
like cafeteria, lunchtime, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I miss those days.
Yeah.
Man, funny enough, I think I love Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit too much because back when. I guess like is that the original series with Yugi, Moto, and Kaiba and all of them. I had a my parents, they had a collection of VHSs, like you know, just movies like Shaft and all that. And whenever Yu-Gi-Oh would come on Kids WB or whatever, I would draw in one of those movies and record over the movie and freaking like, man, I recorded with so many movies for like that. I think I have like the entirety of season 1, or I end up getting the entirety of
you brought it back with the VHS. You brought it back, man. You brought it back, man. Record, yo. That's something that's not even talked about no more. Like you don't even gotta do that kind of shit no more. That's crazy. Like, but I remember those days, man. Like what a time those days were, man. Like, man, I just don't think kids nowadays can even appreciate anything that you just said right there.
Like, man, I don't think my parents appreciate it either, man. They were mad as shit when they go watch Shaft, and it was previously on Yu-Gi-Oh, and they see Kaiba's face or some shit, man. They were not happy.
They were like, "What the fuck is this? This is not what I recorded here. Like, what is this shit? You know, that's funny. That's funny, but you know, that's how much in depth and love that you were with the series, man. That you were willing to do that and risk your parents. You know, maybe feeling some kind of way about that, but that's how much you loved it. I love that, man. I respect that, man.
They were not happy.
Yeah, that gets me to my next part before we get into the optics here. But what is your take on the modern game versus the classic game, or just the modern gaming style versus the classic gaming style, in terms of like the online multiplayer versus like, you know, going over your friend's house and playing, you know, local, and like, what is your thoughts about that?
Man, I feel like as time goes on, you know, I feel like the games are more worried about like how shiny they look versus how fun they are. And which is why, like, usually, like, aside from Apex, I go back to like games like from, you know, from before. If you look at like my physical collection, it's mostly stuff like majority PS2 games, and then the rest are like games like from like the 360 generation and everything. Like I'll go back and even play like you know, something on like the Switch, like, you know, like they have the NES.
Yeah,
and
you got the throwback
games
games on there. Yeah. Yep, I play those too. Yep.
Right. It's like I feel like I get more fun out of those than playing the latest. I don't know. Let's say, for example, wherever the latest Call of Duty is or whatever. So it's just, it gives me that feel versus just playing. It's like, wow, man, it's cool, but it's like, it's not. I don't get that same fun factor out of it. So.
Right. I feel
I just like going back to the old stuff, man. It gives me that feel when I was a kid, and it's like, hey, man, it's like, it's just still fun.
Yep. And I've been saying a lot. I've been on a couple of podcasts recently. I've been saying that, like, I feel like games care more about, like you said, the fact that, oh my God, it's 1080p, it's 4K, it looks so good. You give us a nice shiny plate, you know, but then when you put the food on the plate, the food's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, everything, the presentation looks good, but is the actual game good? You know what I'm saying? I think it's too much of an emphasis on the look of the game. Like for me, I'm the kind of guy, just give me something that plays good, that has a good storyline. I'm good. I don't care that the graphics are 4K 1080p. I could take a 720p game, which is what Nintendo Switch games are nowadays, but the gameplay is good. You know what I'm saying? And it's 720p, and it don't bother me one bit, because I don't care about us. I mean, like I said, I've been saying this on a couple podcasts. Like, it was game changing when it went from 360p 40p to 720p. Cool, you got me there. But now that we've seen what good quality looks like, I'm no longer impressed with the super good graphics now.
Right, same.
You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, 480p to 720p, that was a noticeable difference. You know what I'm saying? And granted, you can notice the difference between 720 and 1080p, and obviously 1080 to 4K. Yes, you can. But we've already been impressed with the wow factor of how things look now. Can we get back to how games actually play? And I feel like it's too much emphasis on battle royale, this, but there's no real good games. Like, everybody's like trying to copy the same, you know, formula. Yep.
I think really.
So that's why I don't fuck with it. More than modern games.
I don't blame it, because everything, it's like, everything has a formula now. It's just like you said, not everything impresses me, and then like, none of the games are shiny, so you know, can it be fun or something?
Right. Now, if you give me aesthetics and if you give me aesthetics and good gameplay, you got me. You won me over. You won me over. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, we don't get good aesthetics. I mean, we get good aesthetics, but we don't get the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like when you say you go and play NES games. I mean, sorry, you go play the old NES games or whatever Super Nintendo game on the Switch. That's the same thing, because at least I know those games are good. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to look good graphically. You know what I'm saying? But they play good, and there's a purpose behind it. You know, and the replay value is crazy. Like we're going back and playing this shit 20-something years later, 25 years later. The replay value is good. You know what I'm saying?
Like, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I can only count a handful of games in the modern era that I can go back and play and be like over and over again. A lot of times it's a one-time, maybe a two-time playthrough, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like those old Mario games, we were talking about Mario 35. Like even though that's a battle royale, like the premise is still the Mario, the old Mario.
It's still old Mario, but online battle royale.
And I think that's why most people fuck with that, is because you gave us a blend of the old and the new. You gave us the old with the same style as Mario, the original Mario Brothers, but you gave us the more modern with the Battle Royale. So you gave us the best of both worlds. You gave us online with it. That's a dub. That's a win. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like, and then what did Nintendo do? They got rid of it. So it's like you still,
for what?
You still got rid of the damn shit. Like Nintendo gets on my nerve when they do that. They give you something good, they whet your appetite, and then they say, oh no, we're gonna take this away.
Right.
Pac-Man 99. They getting ready to take Pac-Man 99 away. For what?
Yeah, I remember when you told me that. I was just like, wait, really? They're pulling a Mario 35 in that too? That's crazy.
For what? For what? Let's keep the shit up there.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt anyone.
It's not gonna hurt anyone. In the game, and now granted, I get that the player base is not the same as it did when it first came out, but the game is still good. You know, so it's like Mario 35 is like, I would still be playing that right now if that shit was still out.
Man, same. You know
what I'm saying? Same. I would still be playing that, and so it's like, it makes me wonder, do y'all even care about your audience here? Because the people that play y'all shit, because you've got a diamond in the rough concept here. Like I never in my wildest imagination thought they would make a platformer into a battle royale like that.
Right.
I never thought that's even a thing. Yeah, I never would have thought that would even be a thing. You had a gold concept, and then you just took it away. So
right, like it was crazy, man.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. All right,
same.
This is great. It's actually a couple of things I want to talk about what I didn't get into, and maybe we'll get into it. I think we'll get into a couple of these with some of the pictures that you got. So I'll save my other questions for that. The questions from the viewers real quick, because I want to get into the photos. Juice, we might have already talked about this, but you know, if you definitely rehash if we have to. Juice, wonder what got you into gaming.
I think what got me into gaming was the fact that I said that the NES was my first console. However, because my parents would get it for themselves, I would spend less time on it than they would. I got most of my time with the PS1, and I remember back in those days, like I had it when I was with my mother, and my mother was one of those people where it's like, yeah, you got the console, you got one game, whatever, here you go, no memory cards or anything. So I couldn't like enjoy it as much as I wanted to, and I only had one game, which is Need for Speed High Stakes, and I think that's what got me into Need for Speed there as well. But I couldn't enjoy it to its full utmost because there was only one controller, there's one game, one console, and that's all I had. And then I remember like just going back there and like just saying like, man, when I get older, I'm gonna make sure I have like everything that I wanted, everything when it comes to like video games and everything like that, and that's why I had the collection I have now. So like basically with that, I just started like right there at a young age and just started getting into it more and more, and like, and here we are. I'm still into it.
Right, you're still into it, right? Yep. Okay, great answer, man. Great answer. All right. Great question. Who was that from? That was from Juice. Okay, great question, Juice. Next question from Golden Rage Fest. Her question is, what is the most stressful thing you went through, and what did you do to stop that?
Jeez. The most stressful thing I went through. I didn't think about that one, Golden. Hang on.
Take your time. That is a good question. Something to think about.
Yeah, really.
She always got the questions, though. She'll make you think.
I see.
She'll make you think. Trust me. I didn't see too many of these episodes. She'll make you think. Like damn, I never thought about that. Yeah, the Golden Rage is like that. She's like that. She'll make you think.
The most stressful thing I went through. Golden, that is such a good one.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think I would have to say the most stressful thing I went through was when I lost my grandma to dementia. Actually.
Ooh, okay.
And man, it was just like the fact that like I lost my grandmother when has it been 2 years now? I think it's because this was in 2021.
Okay.
Like right when in between COVID and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I got used to like just having my grandmother just always there in the picture and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it was like I didn't really get to see my grandmother as much because I was growing up. I was busy with school. I was busy with working, paying bills and stuff like that.
Right.
So, you know, I always had the mindset of like, man, my grandma was always going to be there. Like, you know, she was 86. I'm like, she's going to live so she's 100 or whatever.
Right.
And like, basically when like, I remember the day I had got the phone call, I was in my, I was in a stream.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't streaming myself, but I was in like a friend stream or something like that.
Friend stream, okay.
Yeah, we was playing some game together. I think it was Siphon Filter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was Siphon Filter. It was. We was playing a game together and everything. Then I remember like my mom calling like, "Hey, yeah, your grandmother died." I'm just like,
oh wow.
Like I was just like, I just remember just basically just stopping everything. Was just like, I catch y'all later. I just stared out the window like for the longest amount of time. Like, I think I just sat there for like a good like 4 or 5 hours before I did anything. And just the fact I'm like, yo, I can't talk to my grandmother anymore. It just like it was just like in my head a lot and everything. Yeah, it hit a lot. And then like I remember like the funeral passed and everything, and I was just like, you know what? I had to sit there and think about it. My grandmother was not healthy then. Like she wasn't healthy. Like now, like, you know, she's in a better place and everything like that. Like she wasn't living her best life here. So
well, shit. I mean, you saying that, and she lived to be 86. That's a blessing, though. Considering
really,
you saying
it really is.
Considering you saying she wasn't healthy, they lived to 86. Wow, that's. I mean, with all things being said, most people that are unhealthy don't live to be that long.
Right.
You know,
really.
so that's saying something. Wow.
Yeah, and just seeing her in that state, man, it's just like she was one of those grandmothers that would cook every Sunday, Tuesday, whenever she felt like it. And the fact that it's just like I knew something was wrong because that all just stopped, and I'm just like, okay, all right. Then it's like, well, Kevin, she has dementia. I'm just like, oh fuck.
Right.
And even then I said high hopes and everything, and I'm like, you know, my grandma's good or whatever like that. Like I just kept it in my head, just in denial basically. Right. And like basically like, yeah, after like I got over it with the funeral and everything like that, I remember I went to go to her how do you say, like where she's buried.
Right.
And I couldn't remember for the life of me where she was buried. So I remember just asking the people that works at the burial ground, like, hey, yeah, where is she buried, everything like that, like, you know, gave it a name and everything. Right. And I still couldn't find it. I remember just like trying to look for it for like a good hour and a half, and I just went in the car and just broke down and started crying. Oh man. Yeah. Right. And I was just like shit, I can't find my grandmother, where the fuck she's buried or anything like that. I was super stressed out. But then like eventually I got over like, you know, those little humps and everything like that. I was like, you know what? Grandma's good now. Like, you know, she's all right. Like she lived a good life. Right.
Did you ever find it? Did you ever find where she was at?
I did.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Yeah.
I think it just took me a while just because the fact that I couldn't fathom it, you know?
You're still trying to process that it happened, and yeah, I feel you. Like that's it hits different when you're so used to somebody being in your life and they're not there. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I had to realize. Like, you can't take people for granted, because as we're talking, you know, anything can happen to anyone.
Exactly.
You know, and so I try to relish moments instead of just assuming that they're gonna be here for the next 20-something years.
Exactly. And like I said, anything can happen.
Yep, anything can happen. Yep.
Like, life ain't promised, man.
Facts. And so, first of all, thank you, Chad. Condolences. First of all, I know it's 2 years ago. Condolences for that, man. Like that's
I appreciate y'all, man.
Like, cause we process death in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody has a different reaction to death. Some more emotion, others, but it all hits the same. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Wavy.
Really?
Thank you, Wavy, for the rate of 9, man. Appreciate you coming through. Everybody, welcome to the Retro Rewind Podcast 15, featuring Kevin French. We're having a great conversation right now. Thank you for being a part of this. Wavy, hope you had a great stream. 𝐽_Gaming, thank you so much. Kevin French is on the screen, and he's happy to see all you guys, and I'm happy to see you as well.
Definitely, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. But great question and great answer from that. And like, thank you for putting yourself out there. You know, with your emotions and how you felt and everything about that, man. You know?
Anytime, man. Go to Dickie for answering. Give me that little brain stump there.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. Thank you, Wavy, for the raid, man. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot, man. All right, this is a question from Save the Buns. Now I think he left though, but or she, excuse me. But now that Monique Samuels is single, are you gonna shoot your shot?
That's a she.
On the alarm, everybody.
She is no longer here, but to answer the question, Monique Samuels is crazy as shit. This is a question regarding Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm a big fan of Real Housewives, especially Potomac, because DMV, my guy, DMV.
Right.
That answering that question, I would not shoot my shot at Monique Samuels. For anyone that watches that show here, I don't gotta say more. She's crazy as hell. Like the way that she attacked that what was it? It was Candace. She attacked Candace. She had a look in the eye, man. Like, don't stick your dick in crazy. That's all I gotta say about that.
Oh my. Okay. So the answer is definitely a hell no.
Definitely a hell no. Maybe for the money, but definitely a hell no.
Right. Okay. Well, maybe for the money. Okay. I respect your honesty with that. Okay. All right. Thank you for your honesty and transparency with that.
Okay, anytime.
All right, so the next couple of questions that I have for you are going to tie into what we're getting ready to get into. So, Chad, Kevin French was very nice to share with us some photos and some videos of some memorable moments in his life, or just anything in his life that resonates with him. So we're going to go ahead and share some of that with you guys now. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to present the photos and videos on the screen. Kevin French is going to talk about it, and we're going to move on from there. All right, sounds good? All right, let's get it. Kevin French, you ready?
I'm ready, man.
All right, perfect. So let's get something on the screen here. Real quick before we continue, Wavy Y, thank you so much again, man. And 𝐽_Gaming, I hope you had a great time playing Wavy Y. I know he's playing Warzone, and I don't know if he was playing Apex, but Warzone. Thank you for that, Wavy. And anybody that's coming through from the raid, hope you're having a great time here. I hope you continue to stay here. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate all the love that's coming. Thank you, thank you, 𝐽_Gaming. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. All right, let's get some things on the screen here. All right, Kevin French, you said you're ready? Let's get it up on the screen.
Yes, sir.
All right, Kevin French, this is like a picture of, well, you said you're in the cars, so that was my next conversation, but talk about this photo here.
Man, I fucking love that car. It's an 0700 Accord EX V6, 6-speed manual, all leather interior navigation, man. That was the last car I had.
Oh man, you ran down the specs like it was nothing.
Man, yeah, it's sitting on 19-inch TSW Nürburgrings. I didn't do anything with the engine other than it had a catless exhaust and a what do you call that? A air filter. Okay. So it's pretty loud. It didn't beat any G35s, but it was like, man, it was exactly the way I wanted. Okay. This picture is actually in Hamden. I took it with my my camera here. If I can grab it.
Where in Hamden is this? It looked familiar. I just couldn't. Okay, let me see. Okay, nice.
Not this lens, but yeah. But to answer your question, Retro, if you go go down Falls Road all the way to the end, where that it's like a train museum, a streetcar museum, I believe. Okay. It's in that area. Okay. It looked familiar. I just couldn't pinpoint where exactly it was. Okay. That pole and that graffiti on the pole just looked familiar to me. I don't know why. Okay.
All right, so you
if you
said
drive past it, you'll see it.
so you don't have this car anymore.
Unfortunately, I do not, man. One day I was washing it and I had the engine running, and it just went kaput.
Oh man.
And yeah, I was devastated. I'm thinking like, oh, nothing's wrong. Let me just start it back up. When I start back up, so I'm thinking like, it's the fuel filter. And I remember like I previously changed the fuel filter myself. Maybe I was like, okay, maybe it gunked up or something like that. Changed it out, still nothing. So I was like, you know what? I give up. Took it to my mechanic. The engine actually, one of the rods like got bent or something, and it was toast.
Oh man, and that sucks because you had so many great features to the car.
Yeah, really. For that car, it was top of the line already, and it's 6-speed. It was a really rare combination, like the down to the color and everything like that. Like I had so much fun with that car, man. I took it to Rhode Island a few times, to New Jersey. Took it to like Virginia, everything like that. I love that car to death, and I miss it dearly.
Yeah, I can tell by your voice, like the tone of your voice, like yeah, I can tell you miss that thing, man. I can tell you miss it, especially with those specs in it. All right, let's get to the now. Just for clarity here, we do have a lot of pictures here. This is actually, I was joking with Kevin French. This is the most pictures and videos we've ever had on this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what Kevin French sent me in terms of footage here is by far exceeds anybody that's been on this podcast. I mean, when I say anybody, like we got a bunch here. So we're gonna try to get through these, you know, in a good fashion here. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 60, 70 things here, y'all. So like, I mean, the most I probably got was maybe like 15. So just to give you an idea of what we're talking about here, man. You know.
Sorry, man. I was excited for the show, man.
And that's what I was telling you yesterday. I'm happy that you actually consider this show that, you know, to the point where you want to send that much. You know what I'm saying? Like that made me feel like you was excited to be here. You had a lot to show. So I took that as a good thing. But I just want to let you guys know we do got some things to go through here. So we're gonna try to, you know, make these you know, brief. You know what I'm saying? But all right, here we go. So I'm gonna flash it across your screen, and Kevin French, you just roll with it.
All right, gotcha. All right, right here, this is at the Gaylord down at the National Harbor. I'm dressed as D.Va from Overwatch. I still had that suit. Also, if you notice, I'm a little on the heavy side right here. I was 240 right here. I'm now 195.
Oh, congratulations on that. How long ago was this?
This was back, I believe, back in 2017, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, a couple years ago. Okay.
Yeah, it was some happy weight there, man. I was eating Cheesecake Factory almost every day and sitting at home watching Netflix and chilling, or you know, that whole meme,
right?
Where when Netflix comes up, oh, you're still watching it, and we're not watching it. That was what basically happened.
Okay.
Like, anyways, yeah, this is me at an anime convention. I was dressed as D.Va, and I'm a little bit heavy.
Okay, hold on. Time out here real quick. Damn, can that junk be more noticeable? Really? Really go, you know what? Hold on, excuse me, everybody.
You just made the list. You just made the list.
Golden pest. You know. Can we? Okay, let's just move on here. Please. Let's just move on here, please.
No comment.
Yeah, please don't elaborate on any more than it needs to be with that. Let's just. I don't even know why I stopped even acknowledging it. I should have just left it alone, man. All right. Anyway. All right. Next photo, please.
Retro. This should look familiar.
I know. This is Ricestown Plaza.
Yeah, it is Ricestown Plaza.
You know, because I actually go to that Sunco every once in a while. That Sunco that's like right there. I don't know if you can see the sign, chat. It's that Sunco. I actually go there. I mean. Granted, I don't like their gas, but if I want something that's like, first of all, Shell Station is expensive, so
fuck yeah, man.
You feel me? Like, so if I want something on the cheaper side, I don't really like putting Sunco gas in my car, but if I want something on the cheaper side, I'll go there. But I was waiting for you to say, because as soon as you said Retro, do you know where it's? I'm looking at them like that looks familiar, because I'm like I drive past this on a regular basis. So how does this resonate with you?
Well, for one, that street right, I believe it's Clark Avenue. I had a court case there. Sorry, not a court case. I had to do jury duty regarding something that happened in that street. Some guy robbed a guy for some diapers, and the case ended up getting thrown out. And I was just like, you know what? Let me make this into a picture. I took with my my Nikon here.
Somebody robbed somebody for some diapers?
With some diapers, man. And ended up throwing the case out because I guess the lawyer argued that it was too dark or something like that. But I was like, let me go here and take a picture and make something out of it, just because.
Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, but I definitely know where that's at because that's my stomping ground, so I definitely know where that's at. Definitely know where that's at. Okay.
Oh man, I didn't even realize I included this one, brother. I was just. I was just feeling myself that day, man. I was like, hey, let me take some artsy fartsy picture with the damn camera, and that's what I came up with. No explanation there.
All right, well, hey, all right, fair enough. We're gonna move on.
Man, okay, I included this one because this is like at least in 2011. Like, notice the beard length. Like, I had no facial hair.
Yeah, this had to be old. It had to be old because this doesn't even look like you current. I mean, it does, but it doesn't look like you currently. Like, yeah.
Like, man, yeah, it goes back then, man. And compared to the damn, like, how much facial hair I got now and looking at it then. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Different person, man.
A completely different person. Yeah, that's something right there. That's something right there. Okay. You threw a lot of relics in here, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, man. I did. Same thing as the other one, man.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, okay. I included this one. This is my younger brother. Like, he's actually he has 2 inches over me. I'm 6'2", he's 6'4", or 6'5". I can't remember.
No, I meant to get you to elaborate on that because I definitely remember hearing you say you had a sibling, and I meant to touch on that. So this is your younger brother here.
Yeah, we're 2 different pieces in the pod or whatever, but we get along great.
Okay, well, that's good. That's always good. How old is he?
He is what? 28. We're 3 years apart.
3 years apart.
Okay. Do the math now.
Okay, 20. Okay, nice. Okay. Well, hey, 2 peas in a pod. As long as y'all vibe together, good. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I guess, sir.
All right, let's get to the next one.
Ah, man, this is my first trip to Paris right here.
Mm-hmm. When was this?
Wore my dad's shirt. This was in 2018.
Okay.
Like, this is the only picture that I have, by the way, that's not with my ex. Like, that's probably the only picture you'll see from France in there or whatever.
Oh, because that's the only one that you did solo. Okay.
Say again.
That's the only one. That's the only picture you had in Paris that was solo.
That was solo, yeah.
Okay, got you.
It was like, yeah, it's going up. It hit some nerves. I was like, I don't know, man.
You trying to go back to those memories? Okay, I got you. I totally understand. So, what was I gonna say? Can you talk a little bit about your time there?
Oh man, I had a blast there, and all I did really was spend. It's this neighborhood that they call Little Africa. It's the 18th arrondissement. Like, I got a free haircut there because one of the African guys was like, "You're American?" Oh, yeah, man. Because I went there. I think this is actually after I had got the haircut, and I went there without getting a haircut. I was like, because I just ran out of time. And he looked at me and was like, "You want a haircut, man?" I was just like, "Okay," and gave it to me for free. But I had a blast in that neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah, it's like there's like there's the I forgot what they call the museum. It's like the 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐡. It's like, it translates to like hillside something. I forgot. It's been a while since I've been there, but like I really loved just being in that neighborhood because it felt like I was being a tourist. You know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, I'm just here.
Right. Okay.
Ooh. This one right here, Retro, is my first car, man. Bought it freshman year of college, the 91 Nissan 300ZX. This is the non-twin turbo version. 5-speed manual. I got so many speeding tickets in that car. I'm surprised it's still on my license. So many.
Oh man.
So many.
That many?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so many. Fun fact: I had sex in that car.
Listen here. Golden Adventure. You hear the man? He had sex in the car. Okay, you listening good? You listening good? Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's a 2-door coupe. I mean, shit, you might as well get it in, right?
Right. There's no back seats in that thing either,
No
man.
back
It was a tough squeeze. But
everything you hitting is right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, right. Don't gotta go far, man.
Don't gotta go far, right? What year is this?
1991, man. That was actually my dream car. And I bought it for what, $3,500. Basically, I spent like basically all my savings from Panera Bread on this car. Did it, everything like that. Like the registration was expired over a year before I got rid of it. Actually, I technically still have it. It's up north from my dad.
Okay.
Because he also wanted the car too.
Okay.
But, like, it's in terrible shape right now. Like, it ain't driving anywhere soon.
Damn, for real?
But man, I love that thing. Yeah, it's I wish I had a picture of it, but I remember when I went there in 2021, it was like basically just sitting in the backyard, like the paint's all fucked up. Like basically it doesn't look anything like how it looks like right now.
And that picture, damn. God damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, at least you got to drive your dream car. You know what I'm saying?
That thing was amazing. I miss it. Okay. This is another older picture. Me trying to show off, like, you see I got the douchebag pencil beard there.
Okay, I do see. I
was still like contemplating between facial hair and no facial hair, and I think I decided on the facial hair, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right.
Same thing.
Okay. There's a common theme with these pictures here.
Right. That's what I'm waiting for, man. Me with no facial hair.
Yeah, I see the difference. I see between that last picture and this one, even you currently versus this one.
Me with no facial hair, man.
I'm assuming you didn't like that. Look.
Actually, I did, like, during that time.
Maybe the time, yeah, probably. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, sure, like that's pretty cool. But then like eventually, like, what maybe actually going my facial hair, I was like, okay, I'm getting tired of shaving off and getting the bumps that we were talking about earlier. And like one day I just let it grow out, and it's like, why did I just start doing this before? I had the ability to, you know?
Right.
I just took from there.
Fair enough.
This is from one of the game nights I used to have with my friends. This is back when Gen 6 Pokemon came out. We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the same time.
I see the 3DS, the DS and all of them. I see that there. I see the that's definitely not Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. What cards are those? What y'all playing there? That's not Yu-Gi-Oh! That don't look like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards.
Oh, I thought they were Yu-Gi-Oh! cards in the thumbnail. They're actually Naruto cards. I just realized that.
Yeah, I'm about to say that don't look like Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards to me. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, that's definitely not Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards at all. That is Naruto. I see it. Yep, I see it. Yeah,
back when that was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Game was fun, and then they just axed it or something and stopped making cards for it. So it was like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly right. Okay.
But yeah, we was big into Pokemon when it first came out.
It's your second solo pick.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, me back in Paris. Basically same thing. There's only a few pictures I found where it wasn't me and my ex together or whatever.
Right. Right.
Like, man.
Oh, Golden Rage, you're gonna love this one.
What is this one? Okay. I remember this one. Funny enough, speaking of what Golden Rage said earlier, I tried to wear this on Halloween at a bar a while ago, and they were like, "Oh no, man, you can't come in here with the the bulge," basically. Right. I just went back home, was like, well.
What do they mean you can't come in there with that? What do they mean? Like, you're not
like. they ain't like how it was tight. I was just like, but like they coming in there with their tits out and everything. Why
Yeah,
can't
like,
they wear the
exactly.
clothes?
That's what I don't understand. That's why they're like, wait, like, but you're not nude though.
Right, I'm not. Yeah, it's like you can't see anything. Like,
Yeah, so like that's crazy. But
like I just took it as like, whatever. That's my night. Like,
should have wore shorts. Should have wore shorts underneath. I'm crying.
I had underwear underneath Golden.
Don't mind her, please. Don't mind her,
He
please.
said, "Don't mind her."
This is usual. This is usual. This is usual. If we go through this. This is usual.
Oh man. Oh, this one, man. This is the car after the Nissan. Volkswagen Jetta 2000 VR6.
Okay.
Like the engine there is like pretty damn loud. I just threw that roof rack on there and the wheels in there, and the wheels end up being the damn its downfall basically. There were no grip on the wheels, and I was like, yeah, I'll get the tires changed out tomorrow because I got them from a friend and it didn't fit his car. And basically, I don't know if the next picture shows that.
Is this in Baltimore?
It is. I think this is
I see a Mars
that's a
supermarket.
Mars. Yeah, this is a while ago, man. Mars. Oh, this is where that Planet Fitness is on Northern Parkway now.
I'm about to say, do Mars even still exist?
No, I think they went out of business like a while back, man.
Yeah, that's
I didn't realize I was back there.
That's what made me think about this picture being old. 'Cause I'm like, I haven't seen a Mars. You brought back memories. I forgot Mars even existed until I saw that picture. I'm like, is that a Mars supermarket? Wow. Okay.
They only shot that once, man.
I probably shopped maybe less than 2 or 3 times. Like, yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't much.
Right, it wasn't much, man. It wasn't much.
Okay, here's what you're talking about here. Okay, I see what you're talking about. The tires, the wheels being the downfall.
Oh, yup, yeah. The next day, my ex was late for work, and I decided to take my car because I'm like, oh yeah, we'll get there faster with my car. It's all good. And we give them this. This is Northern Parkway and not that far from York Road. You know where it kind of turns and bends.
Yeah. This is definitely the east side of Northern Parkway, not the west side.
Yep.
I know exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know exactly what it's been. I wish Wavy not in here, but Wavy knows exactly what it is. I know he goes past here sometimes as well. You say a Hulkamania with a big junk. Let's move on, please. I'm not getting in there with her. I'm not getting in there with her. I'm not going there with her. I'm not going there with you, baby.
Oh man, same car, my 07 Accord, man. I had just put new tires on it, I believe, this day.
Okay.
This is on Bel Air Road, like some tire shop that was up there.
I know that. I know because I know this little pizza place, Roma. I wish Wavy.
Roma, yep.
I wish Wavy's in here. Wavy know these places too. But yeah, Roma. I know exactly what that's at. Cause I've seen that pizza place before. It's on that main street. I've seen Roma before. I've seen Roma. I haven't been there, but I've seen Roma before a couple times. Okay. All right.
Like right there near Hamilton.
Yes. Yeah. I'm not even an East Side guy, but I know exactly where that's at. I think Wavy used to live on Hamilton. But anyway, okay. So this is more of that. Okay.
More of that, yeah. Like that's how much I love that. I think that was like my favorite car out of all the cars I owned.
Even more than your dream car.
That's a hard one, actually. You know what? Because that car was hella fun, but this car was like, I feel like they're both in the same tier. It's like I didn't expect this car to be that much fun when I got it, but that car also, like, it had like its insane ways about it, man. Like, so yeah, I rescind that. Like it was, yeah, they're in the different groups on that one. Oh, this is actually pretty recent. This is from this is from this year, actually.
Okay.
Same convention as the other one, MagFest. I was pretty damn wasted. If you look, I think I got my my what I call my drink cup, what I carry around in conventions. I just go there, sip it, be super freaking twisted, wasted, and hungover. Like I don't even know why. I don't remember why I just went up here and took the picture. I was just like, no. I saw Anka from Animal Crossing was like, yo, we gotta take a picture. And then the Knuckles guys like kind of jumped in, was like, yeah.
I was gonna say Knuckles. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
Oh my.
like that. Do you know the way shit that was hot back in the day? I was like, really? Like, I was like, I haven't heard that in a while. I forgot about it for a little bit. Mr. Graham.
Oh, that's Mr. Graham.
That's Mr. Graham. Yeah.
Clap it up for Mr. Graham, everybody.
Mr. Graham. Like,
Oh wait, hold up. Before we Wavy's now here. I want to catch Wavy real quick. Wavy, Wavy, you an East Side guy. You know where this is at, right? You know where Roma's is at, right? Where Wavy at? Let me make sure. I just want to catch Wavy while he was in here. I can't even get to the picture right because it doesn't want to let me get to the picture no more, man. Hold up, I can't even get it no more. But I was trying to show Wavy something since we was on it real fast. Oh, here we go. Roma, you know Roma, right down the street from Aldi's. Yeah, there you go. I knew he knew. See, I told you. What did I tell you, yo? I said Wavy.
Like, you knew exactly what it was.
I said Wavy know exactly what it's at because he's an East Side guy, right off of Hamilton. It's not far from where he's from. So I knew he knew. That's why I was waiting for him to come back in here. What's up, Smooth Cave? What's goody, my guy?
Hey, Smooth, what's good, man? What's good, you up to 410, man. 410. You know what's funny? Retro, you see my area code, right?
Yeah.
It confuses a lot of people here.
Yeah, it confused the fuck out of me when I was like, is this like what? I'm like, I was expecting a 410 area code. I'm like, that's not it. I was so confused, man. Okay, let me get back to Mr. Grant. I just want to show Wavy that because I knew Wavy knew exactly where that was at. All right, so Mr. Grant. Okay, talk about this picture.
Man, this is the same convention as before. This place right here in the Gaylord, they call it the delinquents corner. This is where everybody go and like smoke cigarettes and weed and everything like that. And from the look at Mr. Graham's face, I'm not gonna say anything else. Like,
yeah, I mean, we can clearly tell he's elevated. He's elevated.
Like definitely 100%, man. That's why I love the guy. He's always like that.
Right.
Like always like that.
Right. Yo, Mr. Graham, y'all fucking weak. Yo,
the Liquid Den. Okay.
Yeah, no. So how long ago was this?
This was very recent. Like this was in January.
Oh, okay. This year. Okay.
Yeah, this year.
Okay.
It is just passed. I don't know why we took the picture, but I was like, you know what? Let's go for it.
Let's go for it. Right.
Same picture there. Same thing. Delinquent Den. I don't know. I forgot the guy's name behind me. The guy beside. Hey Graham, what's his name? I can't think right now. I had too many mimosas. So I'm sorry.
Oh, you've been on that. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me like in the pre-stream. I was like, I'm gonna get some snacks, and I yelled out mimosas too.
Oh, you did. My ass didn't even like put two and two together. Wow.
Yeah. Geo. There we go. The guy next to me, that's Geo. He actually he's a good breakdancer. Like Graham, you gotta catch up with Geo, man. Like don't tell me you're not cool with him, man. Like please don't.
I tie-dyed my hat. That shit was litty though, man. That's litty.
I didn't know you did that. That's the first time I learned of that.
Right.
Hey, go ahead.
All right, let's move on. Okay.
Gotcha. Oh man, same year, same venue, different convention. I'm glad that Graham is in here now because he's playing at BlurCon this week. Oh, I forgot BlurCon is this weekend. Oh wow, but this is the convention that follows after that. You have MagFest and you have KatsuCon. This is KatsuCon. I went last minute. Basically right here, of course, like, you know, I'm just taking a picture with the with Dr. Salvador from Resident Evil 4. I didn't dress up or anything because I showed up Saturday night. But probably like 4 hours after this, I got wasted, and I got so wasted I ended up being carried out in a medical chair by the convention staff. They had to make sure I was good and everything like that. they like ask me, do you know your name? Do you know your birth date and everything like that? Do you know what day it is? Like basically like just making sure I'm alive and I'm human.
Right. Okay.
And this night I had bought like some Pinnacle or whatever and just drunk the whole entire thing. I needed some time off.
Did you say Pinnacle?
I said Pinnacle, man. I still drink Pinnacle from my college days.
Kevin French.
You just made the list.
I'm sorry. I'm still a Pinnacle guy. Like
we gonna take you back to France. We're gonna take you right back where it came from.
It's like everybody's like, you drink that shit still because it's from France, you fool. I'm
right.
just like,
we're gonna take you right back there, man. I ain't had Pinnacle in like 10 years, yo. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. It's French. That's why he drink it, yo. Kevin French. Right. The Pinnacle is French. Right. Take it right back to France, yo. That's funny as hell. Oh man. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Man. At one point, I love the taste of Pinnacle. I don't know. Maybe I think as I got older, it just don't hit the same. But but I feel you. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay. That's funny as hell. I think this is a duplicate pick. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah,
okay. Here we go.
Yeah. Duplicate pick. Oh, this one. This guy was all right, I'm glad we're here because the guy that I'm standing next to, he's cosplaying as this guy named Christian, if anybody heard of him.
Okay.
And that's all I can leave it as. You do the rest of your research, man. It gets degenerate, man. It's terrible. It's crazy. I saw him, was like, and I was already fucked up at this point. I was like, yo, Christian, come over and take a picture with me, man. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the mug because I was just like, I'm a Christian. So.
Right. Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
My man, Mr. Graham, the flavor Pinnacle, the whipped cream. Oh wow. Yeah, I was always twisted here too. I don't know the guy that's like right next to me. The two people behind me. That's actually like my best friend Sarah and her. I'm gonna say her boyfriend. She switches like boyfriends so much that I don't know anymore.
Oh my.
Yes.
Oh my.
I can't keep up with them. Just like every time I see you, there's a different person. I gotta introduce myself and get used to this person again, and blah blah blah, etc. That's
interesting.
Like really, man. I can't keep up with it anymore, man. It's crazy.
She's a different man every time. Okay. All right.
It's like, oh, what did the last one do, man? I don't know. Right. Oh, okay, whatever. We'll leave it at that.
Right. All right. Oh man.
Oh man. Same guy. That's the same guy in the back there.
Okay.
Basically, I took this because it was he had Skull Kid's mask from Legend of Zelda, and I'm a big Zelda fan as well. And they were like doing like a closet cosplay as the Minish Cap, I believe. And I believe I called him over like real drunk and I was like, yo, I'm gonna get on the floor right here, y'all get around me, take a picture. And that's basically what I did there. And then he came and was like, wait, you want me in the picture, man? I'm Skull Kid. And just like, okay, yeah, get in the picture too. And that's the picture.
And that's how the picture happened.
Yeah, that's how it happened, man.
Okay.
And this one, he was just dressed as Red from Pokemon, looks like. And he had a hat on, I had a hat on. I was like, fuck it, why not? Let's take a picture.
Take a picture, right.
Right.
Okay. Ash Ketchum. Oh my.
I was okay. I'm a little delayed, so I was like, we say oh my too. Okay. I'm still drunk, fucked up, and everything like that. And I was like, what? Hold on, my guy. Like I was so like flabbergasted. I was like, you're doing a thing, but I need a picture, man. I need a picture.
Right.
Like, I was like, he just was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, I'm gonna do my thing, and that's what I respected the most about it. Like, you come there, you're at a convention, like, you know, things can get a little like out the ordinary, but he just came and was like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Right? You got what you got.
Right, exactly.
Fair enough.
Retro, I don't remember this picture at all, man. It's
moving on. I mean, the man was drunk at the time. You remember?
Like, yeah, as far as it goes, man. As far as it goes, and more, I don't remember taking the picture. I'm just like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Right.
What do you know about Pokemon Golden? I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is actually me in Las Vegas at the Mayfair Supper Club 3 months back, and that was like the only place. Whereas I was like, yeah, I don't really like doing fancy, smashy, expensive places, but there it was like, yo, I like this place, even though I just paid like $140 for a damn meal or whatever.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is fun. I regret spending the money still, but it was fun.
God, that's a lot of money.
This is me at the back in Vegas. Like, I'm double fisting 2 cups of freaking whatever it was at the Fat Tuesday bar, whatever like that.
What hotel was you in?
This was the Caesar, but I stayed in the Bellagio.
Oh, this is the Caesar. Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to look for the Fat Tuesday at that point. I found it, and
the rest is
so
history.
the mirrors got happy. Yep.
Right.
Rest was history.
Oh, this one. Okay. Is this when you first got your Nintendo Switch?
Oh yeah. So, like, me and my and the girl I was dating at the time, same girl I was dating when we went to France.
Right. Okay.
I was like, hey, I just got my Switch. I'm going through the open mouth soy face thing or like that, and I got anyone else to do it. All my friends and her and everything like that. They got their boxes and did the same thing. And then that same night, she legit got mad at me because I was spamming down B with Kirby and Smash Brothers, and she's serious about Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. You had a Cooper?
Oh yes, I did have a Cooper, man. That was the car after I got after the Volkswagen.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I forgot about that car, man. That car was hella fun.
Dan, did you have it that long?
No, I bought it for my birthday in 2016, and it only lasts me until May of the next year because my other ex drove it and let the engine overheat, and it basically fried the engine, burnt the gaskets.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was so upset.
Did you like this car?
Oh yeah, I loved it, except for the fact that it broke down like every month, but. When it was working, it was cool.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing. When it was working, hella fun. But when it's down,
what manufacturer makes these Coopers? I forgot who makes these.
BMW.
Is it BMW? That's why I think people like these. I think it's the same manufacturer as BMW. It was breaking down every month, really?
Yeah, it was terrible, man. Like the first I bought it used, of course. I bought it for like $2,500, I believe. So I was like, yeah, I know I'm gonna have to put some more money into this. Got everything fixed, and it's like, as I got everything fixed, stuff started breaking down. Like the favorite thing on the thing for it to break down was the radiator, like the stuff that holds the radiator fluid.
Right.
And it was either the hose or the radiator reservoir itself that was cracked. And that's actually how overheat. It happened while my girl was driving it, and she just kept on driving it.
Oh wow! what year was this Cooper? Do you know? Remember?
2003. S series had a supercharger, and that thing whined like a baby. It sounded really good.
Oh, okay. I actually I've never been in one of those things, but I always wanted to get in one of those to see how the ride was.
Ride's nice, except for I remember actually one night I slept in that car doing a mistake with a hotel, and man, it was uncomfortable.
Oh,
everything was hurting.
Yeah, because it's a little small compact car, so I can imagine that not being it.
Yeah. This one actually is this is me moving into this place right here. Like you probably see, like you'll probably see in the background that it has the same build and everything like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is within the last few months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is prior to me putting everything together, put my setup and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little before and after.
I do see what you're saying. The same bricks. Okay. Yeah. I do see. Okay. Nice.
I don't think you want to. You might. What golden? I'm so good at this.
You said I don't think you want to bust your at. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you for the follow, Black Garbage. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, how was this car driving in the elements? I guess you really only had it for like one winter.
Yeah, really. If I remember correctly, this winter it wasn't that bad, but I still had to be easy on it because it was 6-speed, so I can't like gun it because it had a lot of torque and it would just spin out like constantly spin out, and and also it was a little bit modded too. If you notice on the back bumper there, it doesn't have the two exhausts in the middle. They like spread out. That's aftermarket.
Oh yeah, I did peep that on the other picture. Yeah, I did see that. Man, let me go back to it real fast. I did peep that. The exhaust, right? I did peep that. I thought when I looked at that, I was like, is that the stock exhaust that come with that?
Oh no, it's definitely not. Yeah,
that's what I was
think
like.
it sounded nice too.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think the exhaust look like that with those cars. That's what I was like, okay. I was like, it looked like you definitely, or I don't know if it came like that or you put those on there, but yeah, that definitely, I know that was definitely aftermarket. Okay. What's up, Stilo, man? What's good with you? Yeah. Okay, I always want to know how these cars drive in the snow.
Yeah, like that. It's also it was lower too, so like my experience with it, it's a little bit off. So, but like it was pretty all right. I didn't notice anything like, like oh man, like I'm gonna twist out like with it be a little bit of ice on the ground.
Right.
It was pretty fair.
Okay, all right. Stilo, welcome in, man. Welcome to Podcast 15 featuring Kevin French.
Hello, Stilo.
Yes, sir. Oh, what happened here?
What is this?
What happened here?
Oh man, funny story behind this picture. So the girl I was dating at my ex at the time, we had just broke up, and there was a snowstorm in I think this was in 2019. And she came by, rolled down all my windows, and I woke up the next morning and saw that snow was all in my interior and everything like that.
Oh wow!
Like it was terrible, but it wasn't so bad because like it was all like leather interior, so all I had to do is just brush it out and let it like dry up. But she really did that to get back at me.
Wow, the level of revenge.
Really,
the level of revenge people will go to. Wow.
Like she went through. Like I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
that's
like,
wow.
I was like, oh man. You can see a little, like that's me trying to get it off. And you can see like a little footsteps or whatever, like going to the place or whatever. Like I was just like, you did all of that.
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Like I bust your windows out there. Yeah, she probably would have done that. Like probably sung the song and everything. I don't know why I put like 50 copies of it in there.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay.
I definitely had to share that. It's like something I like to share once in a while.
This is a Lexus?
It is.
Lexus,
IS. Yeah.
IS. Yeah, that's what Lexus looks like. An IS model. Because the ES models don't look like that. Yeah, that's an IS. Yeah. Fun fact, I almost bought a Lexus IX. I remember when, so I bought my Mustang in 2018, and I'm into cars too. Maybe not to the full extent you are, because you into them, but I'm into cars, and so I went to go take the car to, I don't know, I think it's the oil change or whatever, the same place I got the car, and when my eye catches something, I saw this beautiful was it an IS? Was it an IS? No, was it an IS? Was it? I think it was an IS, but it looked really good. It was really good, and it had everything I wanted. And he almost convinced me to get that car. And I had just got that Mustang like a year ago, And I
Oh,
but it was gonna be, I was gonna have upside down payments, and I was like, I don't want to do that. And I was gonna be paying like almost $700 for IS. I'm like, I'm not paying that. Not for IS. Like I wouldn't pay that in general, but not for an IS. If I'm gonna pay
for an IS,
yeah, maybe a LS, maybe, but not even for LS, but definitely not for IS. But it looked really good though. He almost had sunroof. Well, I mean, I think all Lexus have sunroof, don't they?
I think so. I haven't seen one without a sunroof.
I think they come standard with sunroof, but it had everything. It had everything I wanted. I was like, shit. And so it just brought flashbacks to that, because I almost traded my car in to get a Lexus at one point. All right, let's continue here. This is the more snow in the car. Okay.
Yeah. I was so mad.
This is like your gaming setup with Streamlabs.
Oh yeah. This is my sort of my current setup. Like some things change here and there. Like this is how it looks like basically right now with the two monitors and like how I got it set up here. How I'm playing the games and everything like that.
2 or 3?
3.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Nice. So how would you? So
thank you.
So you really feeling this place that you in now?
Yeah, I like it. However, it's temporary. There's a place that they're starting to build, and they open their leasing stuff in October. I'm going to try to get into that place.
Okay, so this is only temporary.
Yeah.
Okay,
but for it to be temporary, it's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. Okay, all right.
Just tiny, but it's nice.
Okay. So, is it small? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I felt that you want to have what you want to have. This is more gaming setup. All right, we got. All right, I'll let you have it your way, Burger King. yeah. Good eye. That was a Dreamcast. Good eye, Stilo.
Oh yeah.
Good eye. He caught that. Good eye, Stilo. Good eye. That is definitely a Sega Dreamcast right there. You
got it right with a Dreamcast, man.
Yep, you hit it running nose. Good eye, Stilo. Good shit, Stilo. See you got a good knack right there. Yep, good shit.
When a bottle of Corona above.
Empty one at that.
Empty one at that.
And he said, I finished that, baby. I ain't gonna never leave a Corona just sitting there. I'm gonna finish that bad boy. All right, let me get back to the picture, but that was a good eye from you.
I forgot which convention this was. Looking at the badge, I believe this is 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐡 2017. And also speaking of, like, because that picture of my setup, like, here's like all of the badges like I went to as far as like going to conventions and everything like that.
Yeah.
I don't have that one because that one was actually in that black Lexus, which ended up getting destroyed. And
oh man.
Yeah, I didn't recover anything in it. So it's just sitting there like probably in a junkyard or something, hanging on the mirror. But this right here, you see the bottle right there, a different bottle, another mix of alcohol.
Right.
I saw 𝐷𝐞𝐿 got excited. He had a voice and everything, man. He was doing it great.
He pulled that off pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He really did. And this is a different type of suit here. It was part of my power line from a Goofy movie cosplay. But I took most of it off, like the paint and the gloves. It looks like I had like some little accessory, like little rings and stuff like that went around my hands. It was getting too much, and I was like, yo, I kind of was gonna go around and thrash them out.
Okay, let me real quick. 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐡 the King, welcome in, my guy. Let me get 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐡 question here before we continue the pictures real fast. Kevin French, if you don't mind. Kevin, welcome everybody just tuning. We got Kevin French on the Retro Rewind podcast number 15. We're having a great time, by the way, man. As I thought we would.
Man, same.
This is great. We're having a blast right now, man. I did want to get your question in. He asked if you had Power Stone 2K or any other classic games on the Sega Dreamcast.
I do not. However, 𝐂𝐚𝐬𝐡, I'm just going to show you my collection here.
All right.
Retro, to put it in perspective here, man. The only, like, I don't know if this is against TOS, so I'm not going to say it. basically, this is Spider-Man for the Dreamcast.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is Fur Fighters for the Dreamcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is Fighting Force 2 for the Dreamcast, and looking at the disc, you they were handmade. You know,
oh yeah, I could definitely tell. Yeah, I can definitely tell. Yeah. Listen, you ain't just telling yourself. I Retro saw that. I'm looking at the disc and I'm like, that looks different. It looks a little different, but okay. All right. You know, they all play the same way. You know what I'm saying? They all play the same way. But I did peep that. I did peep. Okay.
So that being said, okay, I don't have the game. However, I can get the game. I just don't want to pay $1 billion for the game. I gotta find it somewhere else.
That's the same disc I had Soul playing on. I'm fucking. Yo, I'm crying, yo. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh shit. That's funny as hell. That's funny as hell. Man. Oh man, Stilo, that's funny, man. That's all the games you got for Dreamcast?
Yeah. There's more underneath. Zombie Revenge, Shenmue, the rest of them I'm working on. I'm just been a little lazy on obtaining those. Okay,
no, all good. Okay, still not bad.
They are okay.
Rewritable Costco CDs. I'm fucking crying. Oh man. That man said the same disc I had Soul playing on. I'm fucking weak. Yo, that's funny as hell. Only Stilo, yo. Okay, let's not deviate too far off here because that'll take us somewhere. All right, that's more photos with Duke. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Have at it.
What we got here? Oh, this is man, I haven't seen this guy in forever. I've got his name. He came as of course Dale from King of the Hill, and the look at my face, I was already gone.
Right.
Like I love getting drunk at these things, man. It's just an experience to just be sitting there like, man, damn, I am drunk as shit.
Right.
But all these people are dressed funny and cool and everything like that, and also like you're at this extravagant freaking venue, whereas you couldn't normally do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was so far gone, man.
You're enjoying yourself. That's all that matters, right?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That matters.
Huh? I don't remember this one. Is that
I like the Spark from Halo.
Yeah, Spark from Halo. Yeah. Just a Spark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he put in some work in that costume, man.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did.
Okay, funny story about this guy.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So earlier I said that I made a hotel reservation mistake and I had the Mini Cooper and sleep in it.
Mm-hmm.
So before I fall, this was at this convention, same night and everything like that. Oh, actually, this is the night after. But anyways, that guy is dressed as Spider-Man with the damn Timbs on. Crazy ass man. Me and him, we met up. He was like, "Yo, Kev, man, like, you know, like, what's up, man? You here, man? You got your room and everything ready?" I was like, "Yo, I made a mistake, man." He was like, "So what are we gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know, vibe out." And it was day zero at the con, and we started drinking, and we ended up running like around in the service areas of the hotels, and just running in the back of the kitchen and everything like that. And we're just like, okay, this is fun. And then we're like, yo, we about to get kicked out. And the next thing you know, they're yelling at us like, yo, get the hell out of here.
Wow.
Like, luckily they didn't notice us because otherwise it would have been banned or something like that.
Oh man, that would have been something, man. Hold on, I'm sorry, I lost track of where we was at. Hold on, give me a second to regain.
Gotcha.
Give me a second to regain where we was at. But thank y'all for coming in through watching, man. We appreciate that. Where was I at on these pictures? I actually clicked off on accident.
I feel bad. I done put in so many pictures.
I mean, many is an understatement. It's fine though. It's all good though. I'm having a blast though. But the only thing is, like, I'm trying to remember where I was at. Okay, here we go. I think I got something up here. Kevin French, you funny, man. You a funny guy.
I try, man. I try.
I appreciate you sending it to me though. This is great.
It's Graham again. Graham, I think you know the other guy, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I don't know. Maybe he just saw us, just wanted to take a picture or something like that. This is so long ago. Like,
right.
And I can't even tell who Graham is even dressed as. I don't know if he's wearing a penguin costume or not. I know like he does a really good what's that character from One Piece? The clown with the I forgot. Okay, Nick. Yeah, okay, you do know him. Graham, what's that character's name? I can't think right now. My mind isn't working. Oh, and this guy, he's fucking Rufio from that one Disney movie. Like, that's the only Rufio that I saw ever, like, at a convention, and I was like, yo, that's hot.
Yeah.
And that's me, like as I'm getting dressed down, like, out of my cosplay and just trying to vibe out. Buggy the Clown, there we go. Yeah, he like Graham does a real good Buggy the Clown.
Oh, okay. Graham is doing good in general here.
Yeah, and this is, oh man, Graham, I remember this day. I forgot what the name of that artist he was playing. I think it was Crazy Bus or something like that, or Wicked Bus or something bus. He was playing on that Wicked ass boombox right there that he got in his hand. And
oh yeah, I see that. That's litty though.
Yeah, it really like when he pulled it out, I was like, okay, let's do this. Like, I just looked for a second, was like, yeah, you know what?
That's definitely litty.
Bro, see, Graham, you talk about that. Like, I know, like, this is the thing. Like, you go to a convention with Graham, 9 out of 10, you're gonna fucking run into somebody that you fucking know.
You did say that a couple months ago. I remember you saying that. Like, everywhere he gonna find somebody. You know.
Right.
I remember you
like
saying
for real.
That.
Like he will. And this picture right here, actually, this is the Honda Accord. This is actually no, this is not the same day that I was washing it and it went out. I just took this picture of it because I still had that Tom Nook plush that's hanging on the back of the tow hook there. It's just in the back of my current car, which is a Nissan Versa.
Okay.
It's just I used to hang that like from my tow hook and just drive around like that shit. People are like, what the fuck? I'm just like, Tom Nook. And this is from I think this was, when did the pandemic start? This was that was 2020, I believe.
2020,
yeah, this was the convention right before the convention started. And I remember this day I end up like getting like so much love there. I got like 4 or 5 numbers thanks to my man Graham and my other friend Joe. Like, they were playing Wingman to the Extensive Heavy. It was really fun this night. And this is actually me in that same suit as I started losing the weight. Like, you know, you can see it in my face a little bit.
I sure got scared looking like Adam Lambert in the previous picture.
I'm done.
That's funny. That's funny as hell.
Oh man. Oh, I was so fucked up here, man.
I'm seeing that's a common theme with a lot of these pictures, man. That's what I'm seeing here, man. That's common here, man. I've been peeping that, man. A lot of drunk photos here, man. A lot of drunk photos.
Is, man. Really is.
A lot of drunk photos.
Ended up like looking at my gallery next day, was like, I remember talking to this guy, but I don't remember giving my phone to somebody to take a photo, and somebody else took a photo. It's not in this gallery, I believe, and they took a selfie. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, I'm just looking like, what the fuck? But
you saw Wario?
Basically, like, oh yeah, Wario. I think the other guy just like has a mask on from Payday. But this shows like before and after, like, you know, like back in 2017, me wearing this suit and now wearing it.
Yeah.
Like with the weight change.
Okay. All right, we got the next one up here.
Let me see. Oh, I had to show this because every time I show this one to somebody, they're like, "Yo, are you in the shower? We're in the hot tub."
I ain't gonna lie. That was the first thought, but I was like, I don't think that's accurate. So I'm not gonna say that because I don't think that's accurate. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't speak before you said something. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Yo, y'all in the shower, bro," and it was like, "No, it's the pool at the hotel."
Right. See, this is why you don't jump to conclusions, Retro. I definitely was thinking the same thing for a split second there. Oh my.
Man, my car got towed, and that's the aftermath. They towed it in a way whereas I was driving down 95 and that shit just flew off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it messed everything up.
Oh my goodness.
Like it did a number. Yeah, 8 a.m. jacuzzi party. That's exactly what it was. I didn't even end up like going to even basically try to get my damages back because I went to what's that junkyard down Urban Avenue?
Yeah,
they had a car just like mine.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've been there a couple times.
They came in handy. I ended up getting a bumper for the cheap, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not?
I know exactly which one you're talking about. I went down there a few years ago. My homeboy had some car parts or something that he wanted to do something with. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sell them or something he was trying to do with them. Yeah.
Basically proof right here that Will's in the damn. Like we was at a jacuzzi party, like Graham said.
Right.
Like it kills me that people are like, yeah, y'all was in the shower, bro.
Is this? No, this is another game setup, but this is from a different angle.
This is my setup from today, actually.
Yeah, I feel like this looks like it's now. Okay.
Like I realized earlier, I was like, oh yeah, I want to show like a little after I got everything set up and put away and everything like that. Not much different, just cleaner, you know?
Right. So that leads into my next question. Since we're on this topic. And producer, can you cut the music, please? Thank you. So when do you plan on coming back to streaming?
Man, I promise I'm trying. Like work is killing my ass.
I mean, because
right
you got
now,
the whole beautiful setup and everything. You got everything here. I mean, you got a dreamer's paradise right here. You're not streaming. You know how many people like, wish they have a setup like this, man.
Right. Man, I'm sitting here wasting it away. You're right.
Yeah, man. Like this is such a good setup for you not to be streaming, man.
Man, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hell, even while I was away, I was still working on it. You know, I put in my new graphics card and upgraded like RAM and the CPU and everything like that, so I could run streams better. And this is like before I came back to like currently, I guess you could say.
She said why? She said why your sub like it's in a jail cell. You get what? Golden Rage, behave yourself, please. Behave yourself. Behave yourself, Miss Rage. Miss Adventures. Excuse me, Miss Adventures. Behave yourself, please. Wow, self. Behave yourself. A damn jail cell. Behave yourself. Stop cutting up.
Oh man, she said that.
Yo, yeah, really. I'm crazy for reading it. All right, anyway, but yeah, man, we definitely want to see you come back and stream, man. You get this is a wonderful setup, man.
I appreciate it, man. But
yeah.
Trust me, I'm trying to like make the time for it and everything like that. Like once work gets back to a normal pace, I'm definitely coming back.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Okay, no problem at all. Understandable. All right, what's going on here? First of all, I didn't even see the N64 right here. So that's something I didn't see the first time. I didn't see the N64.
Oh yes. Actually, I have two of those. Actually, when I bought this one, I had put a bid on eBay for a second one, and I accidentally winning it, and I didn't want to ruin my my eBay account with that. So I just was like, you know what, I'll take it.
You just kept it, okay?
Yeah, and I'll just resell it, but I never got a chance to. It's still in my closet somewhere.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And that big-headed girl is not my kid; she's my niece. If you see the picture right there.
Oh yeah, I just peeped that. I just peeped that.
Oh, This is back to my my
dream
Z,
car.
man. Yep, the dream car, man. Like, man, I appreciate it, Golden. Thank you so much. It's funny. Why did I? Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know you gotta redeem your points, Golden Rage. You're getting too many free questions here. She trying to get freebie questions. I read the last one. I ain't gonna read them more for free. You trying to get over. All right, you can go continue.
You trying to get over.
Yeah, she trying to get over, dog. But anyway, go. You go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, it's fine. The night before, I was trying to find a picture, but I couldn't find it. I'm sorry, the same night, actually, I should say. I like passed out on top of the car, like drunk. And like I was just sitting there, just on the hood, and just like all laid out and everything like that. And I don't know what just made me go like, let me just lay on top of my car. I don't remember. It was so so long ago. I don't know, am I allowed to answer Golden's question, or should I?
No, she gonna have to pay those points. We're gonna keep it moving.
Oh man, my other dream car. This is my Lexus IS 300 that I didn't have much time with.
You've had a few ISs.
Yeah, the black one actually replaced this one right here, like the one I actually wanted, but it's so hard to find this car right here in a good condition. And what happened to this car was, it was Memorial Day weekend back in 2017. I was just about to leave and go out of town with it. I'd had it for a week, and my one of my neighbors was in my complex, and he pulled out in the street too far, and he went to back up, didn't see me, and ended up peeling doing all that to it.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
And his car was fine. He had a '97 Camry. It was fine. Like nothing happened to it. My car was fucked up and totaled out and everything.
God damn.
Like I was so sad. I didn't get to do it. Like whenever I went to this car, I didn't get to do anything. It had 8,000 miles on it. Was owned by an old couple, and it's really hard to find that car that hasn't been like beat to the ground, basically.
Right. Wow.
And yeah, haven't been able to ever since.
Okay. Here's another look at it.
Yep, the same one. I ended up finding I ended up like Googling the VIN, was like, whatever happened to this car? Did anybody rebuild it or anything like that? Only thing I found was it was on that auction site for, like where they sell wrecked cars for the insurance company, everything like that.
Right. Wow.
And that's all I have.
I'm assuming this is an old setup at an old place.
Oh yeah, it is. This is my setup when I first started streaming, or more like in the middle line of it. Had 2 old monitors, this same desktop, just nothing really done to it.
Okay.
So it's like in the early stages of me getting everything set up. Like back then, that monitor that's on the left, I actually had to put it on top of my desktop and then use that iPad to read the chat. But now, like it was real like. It was kind of
well, how far you came?
How far I came?
Yep. Well, I'm talking about in terms of like what you got now versus, I mean, how far you come, excuse me, versus like what you got now versus now.
Oh yeah, between here and now, for one, no longer have to read the chat, the iPad there. The dirt monitor does that for me, and it swivels out and everything like that, so I can get close so far as much as I need to. Those 2 monitors are now they're now something more recent. Like nothing to like that, like like seriously the game or anything like that. Just like it's just improved. Like if you look like an 8,
I thought I could see her ass cheeks.
I'm done.
I had to make sure I was like, I had to look at that again. I'm like, is that her whole ass? Okay, anyway, continue. Please forgive me for my brain thinking like zooming in that close. Forgive me, please. I was just curious. It's like, is that her whole ass? I was like, I had to make sure, like, what's going on right now, dog? Like, okay, but continue. I had to make sure.
Man, Like
I had to make sure, dog. I'm like, it was in my head. Like, I'm just looking at him like, is that her ass? Like, I had to zoom in just to make sure. Like, what's going on here, coach? What's going on? What's going on here?
Oh man. But basically, those monitors have been long gone and basically changed out for something more better. This third monitor right here, I don't need to read the chat from the iPad anymore.
Nice.
Same mic, of course. I think the keyboard now is like more, it's still wireless but a different model. Same with the mouse. The camera, I don't know why the cameras aren't up in this picture, but it's way better.
Nice. Love to hear it, man. Love to hear the improvements that you've made over the course of time.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And
Yeah.
this picture, and I believe the one that follows this one, she, like, this was back in 2017, and I forgot what her name is. She was a cosplayer. Now I think she does OnlyFans or something like that now. Like, it's been a while. And I was just like, yo,
You said she does what?
OnlyFans.
Oh, okay. I might have to go check her page out. See if she's interested in looking at my OnlyFans. Anyway, you continue. My bad.
But I remember, like, I forgot her name, man. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. But I was like, yo, if I see her, I'm going to get a picture of her, basically. And yeah, thank you, Graham. Momo-kun. Yeah, Momo-kun.
Okay.
Like, I was like, yo, I know she's gonna run to a convention I'm at one day. I'm gonna see her, get a picture, and spit my game at her, and I actually froze up here. And I'm glad I did, because I think now, like, she would be my type.
Oh, okay. Got you.
But I was like, that was the goal there, and I met that goal, basically.
Right. Got your picture.
Hey, Golden, you're funny.
Don't blow it up because we don't want. Wait, hold on. What? Don't. I ain't read no more of her messages. I ain't read no more of her messages no more. She gonna get me in trouble. She'll get herself in trouble. All right. So this is another picture of her. Okay. All right. Thank you for sharing those, man. Give me one second. Let me load up the. Let me get the videos up real fast. Thank you, Kevin French, for sharing these, man.
Oh no, anytime. Thank you for sharing them. I appreciate it.
No
like
problem.
we finally got through all those.
Yeah, this was fun though.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. All right. So everybody chat. We have some videos as well. We got a few of these, so we're gonna go through these. Thank you for sharing these again.
Of course.
We don't want to see those pictures. Yeah, they were amazing to see. I agree with that. I agree with that. All right.
Thank you, Golden. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, no problem. All right, here we go, y'all.
You don't notice what this is. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, yeah. I know this is the plaza, and you having a blast.
Yeah, I just. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I know it's the plaza.
Oh no. Yep. I just like that blue Volkswagen. I just removed like the catalytic converter from there, and it sounded wonderful when I took it out that night, and just it was slow as hell, but it sounded nice.
I see. I'm getting a theme here. You've been around the plaza a few times. Did you used to live in this area or something?
No. It's because like I was still living on this side of the county.
Right.
My ex lived on that side of the county. You know, the Owens Mills area. So.
Oh, okay. You always
yeah.
going down Ricerstown Road. Okay, got you. Got you. Makes perfect sense. All right, got you. This looks like a Mario 35 clip. Let's watch this, everybody.
Oh, my first win.
Oh, your first win?
I was so hyped about that, man.
I miss this game so much.
I do, man. I watched it earlier, was like, yo, I miss this game so much.
I miss this game so much. GG's on the W. Sound the alarm, everybody, for the GG for Kevin French.
Appreciate it. I just wish I could get another.
How many wins did you get in this game?
I don't remember because it took me a while to get to. I think I only got probably like 35 or 40 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, shit, that's not bad. Shit, that's not. I didn't have that many. I had like 10. So, but I didn't play that game. I caught like at the tail end of that game. Like I think it ended like April of 2021. I think I started playing like February or something like that. So I missed it when it first initially came, like that winter season or whatever it was. I'm mad. I didn't get a chance to play it like when it first came out, but yeah. Okay, that was good shit. Good GGs on that W.
Appreciate it, man. I miss the game so much.
Yeah, I do too. Now this is like okay, this is like you streaming.
Oh man. Back to the retro thing, man. Like this is River City Girls.
Yeah, okay, Jason. I know my homeboy Jason plays this game. Would play this game. Okay.
I love this game, man. Because it's recent and it's just that vibe of it, you know. Like it came out like, you know, back in the day, but it has that retro feel to it.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that she owned herself?
Yeah,
she definitely just like owned her whole self. Look at this. She definitely just pooped on her own self. Like what the fuck? And then the reaction to it is funny. Look at this. She just fell out like. Look at that, yo. She just fell out like. What the fuck? Yo.
Oh man.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious, man. Wow. The way she fell out got me, man. That's what took me, man. That she fell out just like that, man. Wow. All right. This is look, you at an arcade. It looks like right here.
Oh man, I was playing Initial D. I love that game. This is at the St. Convention. The St. Convention earlier.
Okay.
And I was extremely hyped about that game, man.
Man pulling with one hand. He's like, look what I can do with one hand.
Let's go. Like the thing was, like, I think I was losing here because I had way too much to drink. Surprise.
I mean, so yeah, surprise. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's in all these videos and photos you've been drunk. But no, this is legit. You taking it back.
Like man, I love, like the only time I can play that game. I think they have it at round 1, but I don't like going to round 1.
I don't either.
Yeah, but whenever I go to the convention, I find this game.
God, you hit that corner pretty smooth. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my god, my god, that was crispy. Look at that. Look how he turned the corner like that. That is crispy. Look at that. Oh my.
I got the skills, man. I got the skills. I appreciate it.
Let's analyze. Not everybody can do that. Like not everybody can hit that corner. Let me blow this up, everybody, so y'all can see. Like, let me blow this up a little bit more. Y'all can see that, man. He hit that corner smooth as hell. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That is a thing of beauty to be able to hit that corner like that, dog. That's underrated. Like nobody's talking about that right now. Like that was smooth. Like not too many people can do that, man. Shit. Clap it up for French.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I love me some Initial D, man.
Yeah, that's litty, man. That's litty. When was this?
This was that same convention 2019, right before the pandemic.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. Okay, this is another streamer here. Okay.
Okay. This is when I was playing Apex with Admiral Showtime, and I was sucking at Apex basically, and then you just have to watch the end.
Is he? Well, I hear. Is he mad about you? Oh, okay.
Why does this bitch have 2 guns already? I don't understand. Why does Mirage have 2 guns?
I think he was more like,
no worries.
Like, oh shit, what the fuck, man? I'm like, oh wow, you suck.
Yo, he brought me back and ran away from the door.
See, I got him up.
I keep forgetting there's
Did I try to get him?
Right.
I'm sorry. I'll bring you back. Why don't you like me? Oh no, man. Yo,
I think I already died. No, I'm still alive somewhere.
Kevin's nuts. That's
That's what made me clip it right there, man.
Oh, okay. Admiral name seems familiar. He still streams, don't he?
Yeah, he still streams.
Yeah, Admiral. Actually, his name seems familiar. I don't remember. I don't know if I watch him, but I know. I think I don't know if I'm following him. The name just seems familiar.
I think it goes by like Showtime 2 Wavy now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I am following Showtime. Yeah, that name. I knew that name sound familiar. I knew it sounded familiar.
Yeah, this was a while back.
Yeah. Showtime 2 Wavy. But I remember Admiral Showdown too. So yeah, if it's Showtime 2 Wavy, then I definitely know who that is now. Okay.
Yeah, man, just some fun in Apex, man.
Yeah.
That's the only like recent game that I could like sit there and just play a lot. Oh, this is from my 24-hour stream.
Oh.
I fell asleep in the bathroom.
Oh my Jesus.
I fell asleep in the I don't remember. It was like the 23rd hour or the 22nd hour or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I said I was gonna use the bathroom or something, and ended up falling asleep in the damn tub.
Wow.
Oh man.
And I came back late, but I was like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh man.
like I was just, you could hear it in my voice. I'm just completely out of it.
What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Hold up. I came in the chat, got fucking lit, didn't it? What y'all talking about? It was like,
Yeah, you definitely were gone. You definitely were gone.
Yeah, I was done for, man.
Oh wait, so this was, you already slept and you came back and they tell you go back to sleep, or this is before you actually went to the bathroom?
This was no, like I went to the bathroom, or I probably was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but I probably I don't remember. I know I went to the bathroom, then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna lay right here real fast, get like a 10-minute nap or something, like on the low.
Right.
And yeah,
Oh, the rest was
I tried to
history.
play him. Yeah, the rest was history.
I see.
I tried to play it and it didn't work. It did not work, man.
It did not work at all. It did not work at all. Sorry.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody. I apologize. Somebody was texting me. My bad.
No worries.
I'm sorry. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so I missed it. Okay. No, that's crazy. That was this 2021? This could have been last year.
Yeah, it was 2021, and I did it on real impromptu. Like I remember, I started the stream. I was like, "Yo, man, it's I believe it was a Saturday. It had to be a Saturday because I wasn't doing it on a damn like Monday. Like I was like, oh, you know what? Like I'm having fun. Like it's like 10 hours in. We might as well make it a 24-hour. And then as it kept going and going, I was like, oh shit, man, this ain't no joke. This ain't no joke.
Right. No, you were definitely out of it, man, for a fact.
Yeah.
All right, let's check this one out. y'all.
Yes.
no, Megan.
This one. Same game. River City Girls. The creators actually stopped in my chat.
Oh, did they?
Bannon Rudis and Megan McDuffie.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, I'm sitting there like at first I'm like, oh, the name sounds familiar, but I'm not thinking about it like as I'm playing through or whatever.
Right.
I'm just like, whatever. Then like I forgot what he says. It's like, oh yeah, well, I did the game, so I should know or something like that. I was like, oh, what?
Wow.
And I was like, oh, hold up.
And then it didn't hit you. It didn't hit you.
Yeah.
Oh man. I see they name at the bottom.
Megan, how's it
I
going?
see they name at the bottom of the chat. I see the name. Wow, that's legit. That the people that made the game in your chat. That's legit.
Yeah, it was really because I was like, I remember I was like, he was asking me like, oh man, like you like this game so far? I'm like, yeah, man, this game is cool or like that. Like
How you doing today,
like
Megan? How's it going?
I like the feel of it. I'm just going off and everything like that. Then like I think I asked him questions like, man, what do you like about the game? And he's just like being nonchalant about it. He's like, well, then at the end he's like, well, I did it, so I should know. I was like, what do you mean?
Wow, that's crazy. that's good that you had the developers in your chat. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah, it was a nice experience, man.
Stairs.
No, in this one.
Like, I think I came down here.
Oh my god. That gave me a little mini jump scare. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, like I usually don't jump at games, man, or anything scary, but that one got me that day.
That got you good, didn't it?
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck? And I just was going off about like, man, I don't get scared of these things, man. I'm good. I'm like, they ain't gonna get me. I'm just gonna sit here and have fun, and that shit happened. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I'm like, yeah, I'm
wow.
scared. It's like when something shocks me, like I'm like I didn't know I was right there, but that shit legit.
You don't like scary games? Oh, word.
Like, holy shit.
Wow.
So before we want this guy go.
That's funny. That's funny.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
yeah, it got the shit out of me.
She did come out of nowhere though.
Oh, it's collapsing. And
Yeah,
shit.
really.
Oh,
She came out of nowhere.
Listen,
I see why you jump. Retro don't like scary games. Be quiet. All right. Let's keep it going. What's this?
Oh, this is from Pokemon.
This is Pokemon.
Yeah. Like the Pokemon catches me and it's fucking shiny. Like that
Right.
shit.
How often does that happen? That's rare.
Like that's rare. I was like, okay, for one, I'm trying to avoid this motherfucker. Then he catches me and was like, oh fuck, it's shiny. Let me get this motherfucker. Oh
yeah,
shit.
I was getting ready to say that's rare. It's hard to find him when you're looking for him. He found you.
Yeah, right. Like he found my ass. I forgot what the chances are for it. But yeah, it's rare shit. It's less rare now than it was like back in the day, but still rare. Like I think it's like 1 out of 8192 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like nowadays. Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you caught it on the first try.
Yep, first try.
That makes it even better. All right, this is an Apex clip we got here. Yep, Apex clip.
What is this one? Oh man, my favorite gun is Devotion. Man, I love that gun so much. This is back when I was in the care package, and I was panicking right here. I was like, "Yo, I shot you. Where the fuck is anyone else?"
Right.
Like it was the last freaking squad and everything. And
What season was this?
I believe it was season 4 because I started at season 4. And this is like probably like me playing after like 2 weeks. And I think it was my first win if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Oh, no wonder you was excited.
Yeah, I was definitely going off, and like, I don't know what made it different, but I picked out the Devotion, and the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yep, the rest is history. Well, shit. That's an achievement, a milestone right there. First win.
Man, it was lovely, man. I miss those days playing that back in the day.
Yeah, you had a good time. Yeah, but also because I think I think that was probably during pandemic time, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, so yeah, I think times were a little bit different in terms of actual time, I guess. You know what I'm saying? This, people's in the house more.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it definitely hit.
Yeah.
Like with that weird time we was in, man.
Yeah, I felt like we still had a lot of stuff that we could have talked about, but I feel like we talked about a lot.
True. Yeah.
We talk about a lot. I still feel like there's a lot, and that's how these things usually go. It's like there's still more on the table, but I feel like we talked about a lot in general. But we do have a question here for you before we get I knew this was coming. I knew this question was coming. I was wondering where this was at the entire time. All right, Golden Rage. What is your sign? Do you like your sign? Do you have depression? What did I tell you? I told you you're gonna get what did I tell you? I told you you're gonna get a depression question and you're gonna get a sign question. I told you. And she's actually smart with it, because she put 2 questions in one. Now she knows what she's doing, y'all. She got better with it, y'all. Listen, she got better with it, because now she asking 2 questions in 1 question. She's slick with it. She real slick with it though, but we'll give it to her. What's your sign? Do you like your sign? And do you have depression? How do you cope with it?
Oh man. Okay, what's my sign? Well, I don't know. Like people say that I'm a Scorpio because my birthday is November 22nd, and I was born at 5 or 6 in the morning. That's what websites say. That's what like all the most of the astrology people that I talk to say. But then some people will say like, oh, you're a Sagittarius because it's the 22nd or whatever like that. Either one. I think I'm more of a Scorpio just because like I'm more like how do you say, I'm more like laid back with things and everything like that.
Okay.
And I could be a little bit sneaky sometimes too. Don't no, I like your vibes.
Wow. Okay.
Oh man.
Well, I'm just gonna sit back and recline in my chair.
Oh, no wonder I like your vibes. Okay, got you. I appreciate it. Do I like being a Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Sagittarius, Scorpio, whatever like that.
We just gonna call a Scorpitarius.
Scorpitarius, yeah.
I think that might be right. That might be the right way to go about this. A Scorpitarius, everybody. I think we can mash all of them in one sign. A Scorpitarius, everybody. Well, go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I think I like being a Scorpitarius.
Okay.
Like mainly because like you know, I can get rowdy when I want to, but most of the time I just chill back, relax, or like that. I think that's the if I'm not mistaken, that's the traits of a Scorpitarius, as we're calling it.
Okay. Oh boy.
I know, like when I was younger, I had like a little bit of anger issues. That's been kind of going away with the therapy and everything like that.
Right.
The next question being, do I have depression? How do you cope with it? Therapy. And yes, I do. It's also getting to that as well. Also, I have ADHD. That's why you see me like moving around a lot and everything like that.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, but yeah, basically therapy. I like my family. You know, just them being older Black generation, they're not really big on the whole like therapist thing. So,
right,
like me taking that step, it kind of helped out. You know.
Good. Okay. Golden Adventures, thank you so much for your question. Your 2 questions in one. You only redeemed 100 points, but okay. Anyway. All good. We'll let you get away with that one. She had another question. I'm sorry. I didn't even see this one. I don't even know if this was redeemed or not. Well, anyway, what do you know about Pokemon?
What I know about Pokemon?
I think she was asking that question during the time we was talking about Pokemon or something. Well, maybe. Oh no, it was doing that clip, the clip, yeah. Torpedo clip.
Yeah. Man, what I know about it, I know about mostly the like when it comes to the video games, the competitive side, like you know, the items, the moves, and everything like that. Don't ask me now, like, cause I haven't played in over a year, so I gotta get back into the meta.
Right.
My favorite Pokemon is well, it was Vaporeon, but people kind of ruined that, so I can't say Vaporeon anymore.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know the lore behind that, but the old copy paste thing, and yeah, so but basically I to word it off, I know a lot. I just need to get back into the meta.
Get back in the meta, right? Okay. Fair enough. All right, I love that. Kevin French, thank you so much, my guy. We appreciate you being here, man.
Thanks for having me, my guy.
This is absolutely wonderful, man. Can we get a clap it up for Kevin French? A clap it up for Kevin French, everybody.
I'm gonna clap myself too.
Absolutely. What a great show. What a great guest you've been. This has been absolutely phenomenal, my guy. Absolutely.
Man, it's been an experience being here, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, every person I've been on here with, I've had a great time with. You know, so I didn't expect anything different from this, but this was absolutely fucking phenomenal.
Like, I appreciate it, man.
And I think there's still things, like I said, I had left on the table that we might have to run it back with a part 2 of something of this, a mini one. That's like I didn't get to go through the clips and shit, but you know what I'm saying, we touched on everything I want to touch on. You know what I'm saying. And you know, I was mentioning about I guess we can do this right now. You know what I'm saying. Well, maybe we'll just offer this